House Studios, brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Ford, the official vehicle of that dirty water, and the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. Coming up here now on Odds and Ends, because I did forget to mention earlier, another abbreviated show, these early first pitches here at Fenway. So we are leading you up to the 5:45 start of the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Odds and Ends, as always, brought to you by Cars for Kids. The deadline for filing taxes is now. Don't miss this chance to donate your car to Cars for Kids for a 2026 tax deduction. Go to carsforkids.org today. That's Cars with a K.
Also, don't forget, we're going to have a late show, abbreviated show tomorrow after the 1:45 first pitch, 1:35?
1:15 something, I don't know, in there.
One-ish. Yeah, there's a one-ish first pitch, and then
1:35.
1:35, thank you, Dimbo. So we'll be on tomorrow, probably in the 4:30-ish neighborhood.
Absolutely. In the midst of what we are now projecting is to be a two-game winning streak at that point. Win tonight, win tomorrow. And
Define we.
Me.
Okay.
Me
Just
and...
making sure the genius was walking alone.
You don't have any faith in this baseball team?
And he's a bit strong.
Have you not seen the signs? Have you not seen the 4-0 lead, the 3-0 lead, the guys starting to string some hits together, a firecracker of a dude at first base who's ready to, and I don't say this kiddingly, maybe kill somebody if he gets hit again. He said he's taking somebody out. He flat out said he's taking somebody out on the Brewers, Wilson Contreras, if he gets hit again.
So what should happen tonight? I wanted to bring that up before we stopped.
Okay.
Should there be a retaliation of some sort?
Yes, after Crochet is either just about to be pulled or is out of the game. I do not want him screwing up the opportunity to start this 6-game winning streak by getting tossed early in the game. That's your ace, as Cora said. You need him go deep into this game. So if he wants to put his last pitch in somebody's ear hole or whatever, I'm fine with that. Or if you want to leave it to the bullpen. I do think, if we're going to say that Wilson Contreras is a cohesive figure for this ball club, then you need to kind of rally around him, right?
Yes.
So
at work, if he's going to be your new emotional core, if you will, or your majority leader in the dugout and on the field, then yeah, you're going to have to rally around the guy. So if he says, hey, it's time to go blank some Brewers up, you may have to go blank some Brewers up.
It's kind of like, whose car are we taking, right?
Exactly right.
That kind of mentality. I am interested in this game for that reason. Now, there's the first layer of interest. That's the Miz versus Crochet, two guys who could each strike out 12 batters, and you could have that back and forth.
Double-digit strikeouts with chilly temperatures like this and their talent in fastball, that is officially on the table. The next level of interest for me, the next layer of intrigue is, does anyone buzz any towers?
Absolutely. And, I mean, you can't end a night with a guy saying, if they hit me again, I'm taking one of their guys out, which I said earlier reminded me of, if they put one of yours in the hospital, you put one of theirs in the morgue kind of mentality.
Well, he did have a hard slide last night, though.
Oh, he did. And it was, we didn't really get a chance to get into that. My guy, David Hamilton, in harm's way. Here's a thought. Get the out and get the hell away from second base. Stood in there a little too long. Lou Merlone, love him, mean it. Happy birthday. I hope you got that drink you wanted on Twitter last night.
Somebody asked him what kind, and he just said alcohol, period,
Good
which
call.
I appreciated.
All of them would have also been an acceptable answer.
But he was watching the replay, and he's like, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. And I'm watching the left field camera, and all I see coming at me is spikes in the air. His spikes were in the air. Like, he came in spikes high.
It was teetering on Utley-esque.
No, you know what it was? It was Tom Brady at the end of a QB slide, coming in spikes high, trying to take out a linebacker or somebody
famously in the AFC Championship, when Ed Reed was like, dude, what are you doing?
Yes.
Sliding right into my business.
So, there was a little bit of something there, but it'll be interesting to see how it evolves. I don't really want something to happen because I think if something happens, you're going to get an extended suspension for Wilson Contreras.
Because you let everyone know that you were probably, you kind of telegraphed it.
Yeah, but, if we mirror the court systems, there's manslaughter and then there's premeditated murder.
There's intent to do whatever it is you're
like Googling, how do I beat up a pitcher after, we checked your search history. You were researching this the night before the game, going after somebody. But no, that's a layer of interest. There's also just the simple layer of interest, like, they can't be this bad, right?
No.
Like,
absolutely not.
There's still some of us that are wondering, like, is this real? Are they really this bad? Can all these things
can't be
really...
2-8 bad. They can't really be so bad that they're the only team in baseball without 3 wins on purpose,
It's
right?
kind of my mentality in my head. And Christian Arcand, feel free to join the conversation.
Oh, look
He's
who it
in
is.
here
It's
for a
the Mass
crossover.
Mutual Red Sox pregame show host, Christian Arcand, everybody, tonight on The Muppet Show.
Hey guys, doesn't it feel like what Fitzy just said? Like they're not 2-8 bad, maybe 4-6 bad, but they're not 2-8 bad, are they?
Yes.
Oh,
What I'm like? What do you?
a short segment.
Well, no, I'll say the offense. The offense has come to life the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you later. It was great talking with you guys. But the offense has certainly woken up a little bit in the last 2 games. But the starting pitching has been terrible. The bullpen's been terrible. And when you go into an offseason and really preach about pitching and defense and run prevention, and those 2 things are really what lost you these games. They're blowing leads. They blew a 4-0 lead on Saturday. They just blew a 3-0 lead yesterday.
Yep.
It's painful the way that they're losing. And I don't think you lose that way unless you are that kind of team. Now, they don't have to be that kind of team all year, but that's what they are right now.
So the way you said it, the
Parcells,
pitching-
it's what you are.
yes, the pitching has been that bad, but I don't believe it is that bad. Like it has to level out. It has to balance out. Like
Bayo's been bad since last September.
Bayo, I would put. There's a reason he's moving.
been a while.
Remember, he was an opening day starter, and he's moving further and further down the rotation. There's
and
a reason.
4
for
months
that.
before September, he was great last year. I mean, he had a breakout season last year. And then at the end of the year and the playoffs and these first 2 starts, he's been terrible. He hasn't been competitive in a while.
Dan, the man in our stats and research department earlier provided me with the intel. Last year, career high in quality starts with 16 out of 28 starts.
Yeah.
So, but this does speak to something we were kind of flirting with as a topic earlier in the show, Christian. These pitchers on the Red Sox, especially guys like Bayo and Suarez, who need to paint the corners and live on the margins, ABS is a bitch for them.
Yeah, I think that is going to be a problem, certainly, but I don't think that's what the problem's been for Suarez so far. Suarez has they haven't been challenging a bunch of his pitches and winning. Like, he's just not accurate, and he's not got any velocity. It's way down. Crochet's velocity was way down last week, too. I mean, there's just
Everybody's
a lot of stuff
velocity.
going wrong at the same time right now, and you're going up against this Mizrowski kid who throws about 104 miles an hour today. So,
Yeah.
Is that all?
The sun's coming out, and that's nice, but this is going to be a tough one offensively. And if the Red Sox bats can't produce, I don't feel great about the rest of it. I don't. I mean, Roman Anthony, God, I still can't get over that throw.
Well, luckily he doesn't have to throw tonight. He's DHing, baby.
And I probably should for a while.
Andy
I
thinks
hate
he
that.
wore a fat suit in the offseason.
No, I didn't say he wore a fat suit. I said he
It
had a
wasn't a
little
suit.
paunch. He had a little pooch there, and the numbers back me up. I know Christian Arcand knows these. He hosts the pregame show, so he has to know that his feet per second or whatever the hell they measure speed in Major League Baseball is down. He has lost
Yes,
speed.
I talk about that a lot on the
Feels like something you'd get into.
Time now for the feet per second update, sponsored by Rex Ryan.
That'll be the lock of the night. The lock of the night that Christian is going to note that Roman Anthony's a little chubbier than he was.
well.
There's a lot of factors in this, but I think where you started was accurate. The offense has been a little bit better. Roman Anthony had a couple hits last night. You're getting on base.
Trevor Story moving
little
down
bit.
the lineup looked like a good thing. He drove in 2 runs last night.
Right. And you, as Alex Cora said, when you lead 4-0 and 3-0, you're supposed to win those baseball games. So sooner or later, you're going to win those baseball games. And you know what would be really nice? How about we give Crochet one of those 3 or 4 run leads in the second or third inning and let's see if he can hold on.
But that's like Arcand said, that's a tall order, champ, to go when you're doing it against a guy with a 2.45 ERA who throws 103.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're a major leaguer too,
Okay.
right?
But there's different kinds of major leagues.
This kid's a freak pitching. He's
No, I know.
6'7", like 200 pounds.
I actually bitched about
Like, he
him
looks
last
like an
year.
alien.
Do you remember he made the All-Star
He's
team
Wembanyama.
After
4
5
starts?
starts, he
And I
barely
thought it was
played.
stupid. I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. And now I've seen him pitch a little more, and I'm like, yeah, he's an All-Star.
After
would've put
the
him on the
All-Star
team.
break, he wasn't as good. He kind of tailed
Right,
off
but no.
after that. And then in the playoffs, he was awesome.
Right.
So, I mean, like, and he's been good so far this year. So I'm not feeling great about this one for sure.
Yeah, I know Fitzy's taking the over on the strikeouts in the game, the
Yep.
combined whatever it is.
You know what it is? 20.5.
20.5 total in the game. Okay.
Yep.
That's the all right.
I mean, that's just
Like that? You lock
Well,
it
no,
up?
because for each starter. Oh, that's total in the whole game,
Yeah,
not just for the starters.
Not for each team.
I was going to say, no, I thought it was just for the starting pitchers.
I think there's going to be a lot of strikeouts.
That would be a lot, yeah. I was going to say, because it's 7.5 for Crochet and I think 6.5 for Mizrowski, or maybe I have that backwards. But that's what their over-under in strikeouts are. So 13 plus another 6 or 7 after that. Yeah, okay. Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
something like that.
I did want to ask you, though.
Speaking of 6 or 7, you notice there's like a fraction of the amount of people that were here yesterday for that Roman Anthony thing.
They're not giving away Roman Anthony
I was
bobbleheads
pushing through
or
a crowd to
Celtics
get here
jerseys.
yesterday and today. There was nobody out there.
When we left yesterday, there were lines that I'm not sure the people knew what they were lining up for.
Yeah.
There were just lines upon lines throughout the park.
It was like TSA out there.
It was Jersey Street. It was like, what are you in line for? I don't know, but there must be something good at the end of this line. Everybody's waiting for a while.
Meanwhile, but it's an ice box outside as well. It's like 44 degrees.
Yeah.
Or maybe the strike has started. Maybe the fan strike has started. There's those calling for sell the team. If you want to get them to sell the team, you got to go on strike and not show up for the game.
We're not going to have one of those uncomfortable Antifa moments where people unfurl like a sell the team banner on the left field wall, are we? I was there
I
for
don't know
that.
why Antifa needs to be in that.
No, the night that there was the Antifa banner that was unfurled on the left field wall.
We could just
on the
fire the coach, kind of like in the
pretty
Dr.
awful.
Pepper commercials
Yeah.
where they get the billboards and let's keep it to sports and
Okay.
have a little fun with it. Christian Arcand, I hesitate to bring this up real quick, but I did.
World War III is starting tonight, so I mean, it would be.
Well, let's hopefully not.
What are you two trying to do?
I'm
The
just-
fun
I'm
end
mentioning-
of a sports program.
I'm mentioning previous history. He's referencing.
Straits of Hormuz and whatever the hell is going on
I
globally.
just saying. I saw it on the news.
Yeah, can we stop?
Yeah, and Andy's calling it fake news, so he's ignoring it.
I thought we were going to have World War III because I was going to ask you, is your boy, Swayman, ready to go down to Carolina and have a statement game heading toward the Stanley Cup playoffs, stand on his head tonight, steal one from the Hurricanes, who have the most points in the East, and make a statement that the Bruins are a team to be reckoned with in the playoffs?
Can you ask that question again?
Yeah, that's the famous.
It was the longest question of all time.
That's the
Long question,
that's the
good
Scouts.
question.
Long question, good question.
I think he's
or
gonna-
like Vrabel to Curtis. Like it was a lot of words there.
Was.
Just sort of like
Indeed, it was. I think Swayman, if he does do what you just said in that extraordinarily long question,
Son of a
that he's going to be, he will, and I think he already kind of has over the last month and a half established that he's for real now down the stretch of the season.
Yeah, but I
think
need a
that-
dub.
A W, of course. I mean, we'd love to see that.
I can't
sure.
have, you only gave up 2 goals. That's great, but you lose because your team only scores 1 goal per game. Because
So he needs a shutout, or he can only give up 1 goal to
yes,
Carolina.
I only want 1 goal or fewer.
Okay.
What are we? Was he ready for that?
I think that's certainly attainable.
Can we
yes.
do the Larry Johnson, put your big boy pants on, put the diapers away kind of situation?
Are we trying to make it interesting? Is that what you want to do?
You want to bet on this?
Oh,
I'm asking if you want to bet.
Absolutely.
All right, let's
Miller
talk up
Lite
here.
6-pack. It's what we do on WEEI.
All right, 2 goals or fewer.
2 goals or fewer.
And I win.
You win.
Okay.
And
You're
I-
on.
Okay.
right.
Another free 6-pack
Do
coming
it.
the Hart household way, baby.
I'm
On
hot right now. You don't want any piece of
National
me.
Beer Day here, not only in Boston, but in the entire country. Do you know that, Christian Arcand?
I did not know that.
April 7th is National
now
Beer
you've got a reason.
Got to go up to the suite and celebrate, I think.
There you go.
Absolutely, you
Should've
should
done here,
celebrate.
sure, no
Hopefully they give you something to celebrate. But
Did you guys see that chart of all the beers at all the parks?
No.
And it said Fenway was like $10.79. I was like, what?
I did see that.
stand
What's 1079?
Fourth most,
is,
right?
is how much a
price
beer costs.
Price point. Oh, I'm not surprised. I was telling you.
Well, no, it was like way down. It
Yeah,
was
that
like-
sounds cheap.
Yeah, and I was like, where is it? $10.79. I thought it was.
Yeah.
What year was
Usually
this?
it's like 15. Normally, what I see is like 15. DC, the Nationals, they had the most expensive one.
They
but
did?
Yeah, Red
Jeez,
Sox
of all
wasn't
places.
too bad. Yeah,
yeah,
I
figures.
was surprised. I thought it
You
would
can,
be more.
you can get a Dixie cup of Sam Adams for $10.
I don't think that's accurate. I have my eye on the new cooler. Have you seen the yellow and green cooler?
I
Those
found
things
the,
are doing numbers too.
I found the stand where they sell them.
Yeah, how much?
$20, but it comes with a Kettle One lemonade.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad deal. Kettle One lemonade and a cooler to bring home.
Oh, a
with me?
little sous vide.
Little City Connect, old school and new
You
school.
can get a couple of those to enjoy on your ride home.
I don't think that. I think that's frowned
Scorpion
upon.
Bowl to go. Let's
Yep,
go.
nope, we're not going to do that. All right, stick around for Christian Arcand. He'll get more serious for the Mass Mutual pregame show. You heard the bet. Swayman, let's go. If you're going to prove me wrong, and you can earn Christian Arcand a 6-pack of Miller Lite. We will be back tomorrow, as we said.
Empty netter doesn't count, by the way.
Okay, we're working out rules as the music
I just
plays
realized
off.
that can't count.
1:35 start tomorrow. Tonight, we got The Miz versus Crochet. A lot of strikeouts. Hopefully, we get a victory here at Fenway Park. We'll be back after the game tomorrow to break it all down. And as I said, hopefully, fingers crossed, cross everything else. 2-game winning streak we're talking about for Fitzy, for Hart. We're out. Talk to you tomorrow.
Peace.
John Henry is in attendance here tonight.
You want John Henry to sell the team? Have all the Red Sox fans go on strike. Don't even show up to Fenway Park. See how much revenue John Henry gets out of that one. Thank you.
That's not a good soundbite. Greg Hill Show.
Well, to Curtis's point, he said this. I don't want to put words in your mouth, Curtis, but I think you said, "Oh man, I had it right on the top of my head."
It's gonna come to you.
Yeah, I had it.
I know
I lost it.
before the end of the show, it will come to you.
Yeah, I had it. I lost it.
But it was honestly,
a good point he made.
it was a great setup.
Did you miss something? Listen to the podcast on the Odyssey app or at WEEI.com. The Greg Hill Show, morning 6 to 10 on New England Sports Original. WEEI. WEEI.
There's a difference between liking a house and actually getting it. Redfin is built to make up that difference and close the gap between finding and owning the home for you. Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents, so when you find a home you love, you're not a step behind when it's time to make an offer. That means less watching great homes disappear and more focus on the ones you'll actually move into and call home. Redfin helps turn saved listings into real addresses. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com. About Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
This broadcast is presented by Bet365, where winning is everything. Download the Bet365 app and lock in your picks before the game begins. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in select states only.
Mutual pregame show. Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Now, here's Christian Arcand.
Good evening, Red Sox fans, and welcome in. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Christian Arcand here with you live in our Fenway studios, and it is getting real close to panic time for the Red Sox. Another brutal loss at Fenway last night. I don't think anyone was expecting it to be easy with the Brewers in town. They came into town last night with a 7-2 record coming into the proceedings, but it is already off to a tough start. And as good as the Brewers are, the Red Sox' worst enemy last night was definitely themselves. 8 walks from the pitching staff, 2 more errors on defense for a team that just can't afford to be giving away more runs, but that's exactly what happened last night. Things did start off pretty well. Brian Bayo looking to bounce back after a tough debut. His second turn through the rotation, got a couple strikeouts in the first. Roman Anthony led off with a double, got driven in by Trevor Story, also in the first. That gave the Red Sox an early 1-0 lead. That lead would get up to 3-0 in the third. Interesting scene there. A walk to Anthony, a single to Yoshida. Wilson Contreras nicked by a pitch up near the hands. Didn't seem like much on the screen, but that was the 6th time Woodruff has hit Contreras and the 24th time he's been hit by the Brewers. Wilson not happy about it, slid in hard to second base on a ground out. That scored a run, a sac fly from Trevor Story, and it's 3-0. Unfortunately, in the fourth, right after that all happened, 2 walks, an error, some infield singles. The Brewers chased Bayo, who just went a 3 1/3 inning, and Danny Colomb would come on and give up a few more infield singles. And when the dust settled, it was 4-3 Brewers. Red Sox get the lead back in the fourth, thanks to an RBI ground rule double from Contreras, who had a great day at the dish. and that made it 5-4 Sox. Brewers would tie it up in the top of the 5th on a fielder's choice, and that 5-5 score would hold until the 8th inning. Garrett Whitlock on the mound trying to preserve the tie. He would walk Terang and Christian Yelich, bringing up Garrett Richards with 2 on and 2 out.
2-1, big pitch right here. Whitlock sets, looks to second, he throws. Swinging a line drive into left field, that's a base hit. Anthony's going to come up throwing to send the runner. Horrible throw, way wide of third. A run scores. It's a terrible throw by Anthony. Back to Whitlock, and it's not in time. Yelich scores. Garrett doesn't realize the runner's going to third. 2 runs are in for the Brewers. Alex Cora is going to look at the play at the plate. They will challenge, and what a big play that would be.
He looked out, but what is going on with the throws?
Flat-footed, and that missed by 50 feet, Will. That wasn't even close.
That single from Garrett Mitchell, a 2-run single, is your play of last night's game. Brought to you by Nissan. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan has an exciting full line that will put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com today. Another brutal throw from Roman Anthony in left field, and another brutal loss for the Sox. They would get another run on a Wilson Contreras solo homer in the 9th, but ultimately they fall short. 8-6 your final, another blown multi-run lead. Red Sox fall to 2-8 on the year. They remain the only team in the majors that has yet to record a 3rd win. Meanwhile, the Brewers are 8-2, currently tied with the Dodgers for the best record in baseball. One team looking to break the status quo, another team looking to maintain it. Both teams turning to their aces tonight at Fenway Park, and that brings us to tonight's pitching matchup, brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire, nobody. For the Red Sox, the big lefty Garrett Crochet looking to bounce back from a shaky second start against the Houston Astros. He was touched up for 5 runs, 4 of them earned on 6 hits through 6 innings. His velocity was down, heater down around 94, 95, did hang that sweeper to Carlos Correa for the home run there. Crochet allowed 4 earned runs or more just 4 times all of last season. He called his start unacceptable and embarrassing. He's made 2 starts in his career against the Brewers. He's 0-1 with a 2.15 ERA and 19 strikeouts through 12 2/3 innings pitched. Over on the Milwaukee side, it's Jacob Mizorowski, the big, tall righty. He's very tall and lanky, 6'7", just over 200 pounds. Debuted last year on June 12th and was so good that he got selected to the All-Star game as an injury replacement after only starting in 5 games. He struggled after the break, but did pitch well in the postseason for Milwaukee and was named their opening day starter this year. Kid's a fireballer, can dial it up to about 104 miles an hour, has a slider that sits in the mid-90s. So far this year, he's 1-0 with a 2.35 ERA in 2 starts. He's given up a home run in each start. He's also a strikeout machine, though. 18 Ks in 11 innings pitched so far. Tonight's first pitch is at 6:45, and it's brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. Call all 7s at 617-777-7777. This series between the Red Sox and the Brewers is brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. And you can also watch Red Sox pregame on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. It's brought to you by Subaru of New England. Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Time now for the Baseball Isn't Boring 2-Minute Grill with Rob Bradford. It's presented by McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil, including BioHeat, as well as expert HVAC services at McFarlandEnergy.com. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, a veteran utility man brought in this year, will be in the lineup tonight. He spoke to Rob Bradford about being a leader.
There's no human being on the planet I'd rather be doing the 2-minute grill with than Izzy Kiner-Falefa. I want to talk to you about leadership, about obviously you've shown leadership throughout your major league career, and in the role that you are now, what that looks like and how you go about, you don't have to get on a stool in the middle of the room, but how do you view sort of helping guys?
Just whatever they need. I think everybody's different, understanding everybody's personalities and what they bring and how they react to success, failure, and just getting to know your teammates is the biggest thing. So, I'm just learning everybody and just trying to see how I can help in different ways.
So that's the thing, is it being new? Like, it's not like you have spring training, but a lot of guys are in spring training. Do you feel like it is sort of work in progress and feeling it out and then just sort of picking your spots?
No, just being myself.
Yeah.
Just being myself and going about the game the way I've always been going about it, and just trying to help guys find success and help the ball club win. It's a tough stretch right now, but it's really early and crazier things have happened, so teams have gone, 0-10. Teams have won 10 in a row, and it's a long year, so you just got to just stay up and keep playing. We're still playing games. Season's not over yet.
The last thing is that you've gone through different iterations of like how you play, playing a lot, playing little, whatever it is. But you had mentioned at the beginning of camp about talking to Brock Holt about that role. This role you have right now, is it still a work in progress? Do you feel comfortable? Are you just saying take it like day by day?
I just want to win.
Yeah.
I want to be back in the postseason, find a way to get back there, and if it's on the bench, it's fine. I don't care what I have to do. I just want to get back to the postseason and help this team in any way I can. So, I think at the end of the day, I want to win, and I feel like this is still the best place to do that.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
That was Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who will be in the lineup tonight. We'll have more on that later on with the Morgan & Morgan starting lineups. Coming up in 15 minutes, Will Fleming sits down with Alex Cora. It's brought to you, the guys from WEEI Afternoon sat down with Alex Cora. It's brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Ford, the official vehicle of that dirty water and the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. But coming up next, we will head up to the Joe Castiglione radio booth and talk with Will Middlebrooks. Another tough loss and some fireworks there potentially coming up tonight. If we'll see what the Contreras brothers have up their sleeve. We know the Red Sox side of that whole thing is definitely very, very volatile right now. Let's just put it that way. We'll see how that all goes, and we'll get Brooksy's take on it here in just a moment when we go live up to the booth. That's coming up next here on the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings could up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Let love bloom in the all-new 2026 Subaru Outback, featuring symmetrical all-wheel drive, advanced safety features, and a bold new look. Buy with 3.9% financing or lease for just $365 per month. All things grow with love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Batter 'em, season 'em, or brush on the barbecue sauce. Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, chicken tenders, just $2.99 a pound. Find other deals and rewards when you use the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Get chicken tenders for the win today. Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
You're listening to the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow, the Red Sox and the Brewers, game 2 of 3, as Milwaukee in town for one more day here. Garrett Crochet and Jacob Mizorowski are your starting pitchers. And let's head up to the Joe Castiglione radio booth right now and talk with Will Middlebrooks, who is up there. How are we feeling up there? What's the mood like up in the booth right now, Brooksy?
I mean, we always have a good time, but yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I think everybody's on the same page right now. It's frustrating when you know the team's a lot better than they're playing, right? You know, that's frustrating for everybody.
Yeah, certainly is. Potential for some fireworks tonight, maybe. Wilson Contreras, we saw early in the game yesterday. I thought you guys really painted the picture very well of what was going on there, especially the fact that the ball barely even touched them. But, oh, boy, did that set off a trigger there. And now we have potential for, I don't know, maybe some fisticuffs here tonight.
Yeah, you know, I'm split 50-50 on that because I love half of it was he was angry because of the history and as many times as he's been hit, and especially by Woodruff. You know, I think that was his, seventh time he's been hit by him? Sixth, yeah. I think. And so the history's there, and Woodruff is known for having good command. And even if it didn't hit him, he's going up and in. But clearly trying to get him off the plate because Contreras hangs over the plate. That's part of it. That's part of why he gets hit as much as he does. But we loved it. I mean, I think they need a spark. They've been looking for a guy who plays with an edge for a few years now. So that's nice. But also in the same breath, they need him in the lineup. He's swinging the bat well right now. He's playing a good first base. So as much as I'd love for this team to fight, because I think they need it, because that can really bring a clubhouse together, I want them on the field. And you don't want them getting suspended or kicked out of a game when you need wins.
No, certainly not. And you've played with guys who hung out over the plate. What do you think about that? Because I mean, that's a strategy. It's a strategy in the batter's box. Totally. It's a way to try and get pitches in a certain place. What do you think about guys who do that and then get hit? It's just part of the game, right?
It's part of the game, right? These guys wear elbow guards and hand guards for a reason, right? If a guy throws up and in, I mean, generally they're not going to get mad. This was a rare case of a lot of history, right? So it was different. If anybody else did it on a different team, he probably doesn't even flinch. He might look out there at him because that's the player he is. He plays like he's on fire, which I love. But yeah, that's just part of the game. And pitchers have to pitch in, especially as much as they use sweepers and curveballs and everything, cutters, everything moving away from these hitters, especially the righties. You have to pitch in to be successful in this league. So that's I don't think twice about it. That's how the game's got to be played.
Certainly. And two guys going tonight who have no fear about doing any of that with the power that they have. Crochet, Mizorowski, two of the hardest throwers in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, Mizorowski, I mean, it's an uncomfortable at bat because he doesn't necessarily always have great command, and it's 97 to 100. I think he's averaging almost 99 on his fastball. So you got a cold, windy night tonight where command could be a little bit of an issue for anybody on the mound. And that's a little scary as a hitter. There were days like this where you're okay with pitchers using sticky stuff because you'd rather them command the ball over the plate than hit you in the neck with 98. So you got to get ready for the fastball. That's for sure. He throws it like 65% of the time. He's going to throw you a fastball. The Red Sox have not handled velocity well to this point in the season. They haven't handled a lot to this point in the season, but they got to get ready. They got to get ready because this guy is going to challenge them.
Yeah, no question about that. And Garrett Crochet now already is 2 games. I don't want to call them must-win games here, but games where he needs to be the stopper. He wasn't that last week. What did you sort of notice from him? The velocity was down. Any other observations about his start last week?
Really just command. I mean, it's all around his command. I think when velocity, you see guys with velocity down sometimes. I think, we see it with Chapman when he's 94, 95, he's able to command a lot better. And I think maybe Garrett was feeling like he was missing his spots. So you let off the gas a little bit just to command a tick better. And I think that's what that was. I'm not alarmed by anything by him because he's able to ramp it up when he wants to. It's different with a guy like Oviedo who's consistently throwing 92 and tells guys like I'm still trying to throw hard, and there's obviously a problem in there with the elbow strain that eventually came out. So I'm not worried about Crochet. I think he'll post tonight. I think it's one of those games he knows he's got to put the team on his back, and the offense got to find a way to scratch a few runs against a good arm.
I'm not worried about Garrett Crochet's arm either, Will, but I am worried about Roman Anthony's, and I think the team is too. He is DHing. He talked about it last night. Another brutal throw.
Yeah.
What's going on with him? I mean, I don't remember a lot of throws like that last year, and I don't really feel like there was a lot of that bad anyway in the minor leagues with him. What's going on there?
Yeah. What's weird is you look at like velocity, the way it's coming out, and you look at like max velocity, is he getting a lot on his throw? And he's actually still throwing the ball hard. But when the direction is off, that just tells me it's mechanics, right? And you could kind of watch last night the way he fielded that ball, kind of moving towards second base and then tried to throw the ball home, and it's just he's not going through the ball. Now, I didn't play outfield much. I played a little bit in left field, a little bit as I was a utility player later in my career. But anybody will tell you got to move towards your target. And so often it looks like he's moving left of where he's going to go, so the body kind of flies open, and that's why you're seeing the ball tail off to the right and not come out as hot as it should. And as an outfielder, you want to throw a four-seamer if you have time to grip a four-seamer and get on top of it so it stays straight as possible. And the way his body's taking him that direction, it's impossible to throw anything straight, and that's why you're seeing it kind of dive down into the right. So look, he's out here working on it every day, right? And I think if the team's winning and, it's not game-changing plays like that and he's swinging the bat a little better, no one's really talking about it as much, but it's just kind of fuel to the fire right now.
Certainly. Alex Cora, after the game, was asked a bunch of questions about it, and he denied that it was anything physical. He said it was also not mental. It was just mechanics. But, Brooksy, would you say that there's an element of mental to mechanics, like just doing it the same way? I mean, that is kind of a mental thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're doing something and you're under the microscope and things not going well, it's the same thing when you're hitting and look at Trevor Story, and this is a veteran, and he's had trouble not, being able to lay off sliders and sweepers and breaking balls down and away from them. If you're constantly thinking about something you shouldn't do, I mean, that's the worst thing possible. I mean, you're constantly playing not to fail instead of playing to win, and it's the same thing with Roman in the outfield. That's in his head, and ball's coming to him as two guys on, and that's going to be in the back of his mind. Man, I can't make a bad throw here. Instead of just focusing on doing it the correct way and just making a throw and playing clear-headed, which it's hard to do, man. These young kids aren't used to playing under this type of pressure, and it's April. I mean, these guys there's a lot of guys who've never, even if they've played elsewhere, this might be their first April to struggle here in front of these fans, and hearing the chants in the stands and getting booed, and this might be the first for a lot of these guys, and this is a tough place to play when you're not playing well, and that can weigh on you.
Yeah, certainly. This Brewers team now tied for the best record in the league. We talked about them a little bit yesterday, Brooksy, but, I mean, you talk about a team that executes, a team that doesn't make mistakes, very well managed. It seems like that's taken them pretty far so far here.
Yeah, it's amazing what they've been able to do the last couple seasons with the roster that they have, right? You look at their lineup, and you're like, who's that? Who's this guy? Never heard of him. And then they come out, and they play small ball. I mean, you're seeing Kristen Yelich, three-time All-Star, an MVP, square around the bunt. Because you're playing them back. Tell me those guys aren't bought in, right? If he's doing it, everybody's doing it. And that's a leader on their team. Pat Murphy's been known forever to just get guys to buy in. He gets the most out of his players. They're fundamentally sound. They play the game hard. They play it the right way. And I really think it's a model of how this Red Sox team should play the game. I'm not saying they need to bunt as much as they do. I think they have some guys that I think we have more pop in our lineup than they do. But as far as just the focus on the fundamentals and doing the little things right, I think every team should look at the Milwaukee Brewers style of play.
I'll tell you what, that's going to make the callers on Red Sox Review very happy because they call in and ask, why doesn't this team bunt more basically every single night? So it's the old timers. They love small ball for sure. Before we let you go here, Brooksy, you talk about, and I know that the afternoon guys asked Alex Cora about this, bunch of fires kind of all burning at once right now with this team. Where do you sort of rank them in terms of priority, in terms of putting them out, right? Like the starting pitching, the bullpen, the offense, all that stuff. Where do you start?
It's always got to start with starting pitching. Everything is a domino effect. I mean, you saw it with Bayo, right? 3 1/3. Well, it puts your bullpen in a tough spot, right? And where's the thin spot on this team? Middle relief, right? And these guys have been getting overused because starting pitching has not done what they needed to do. They have not worked deeper into games. You need guys to get at least into the 5th, right? You would love 6 innings. It's tough in April. I get it. It's cold. Guys aren't fully built up. That's part of it. But 3 1/3, I mean, that can happen. Brian Bayo's stuff looked good. I mean, he had a lot of swing and miss, but also, like, how many innings in a row did he have 2 guys on, no outs because he's walking guys? And it can't happen. The stuff is good. The swing and miss was great, but he's got to throw more strikes, and that goes for all of our guys.
All right, Brooks, you looking forward to the call of the game tonight? Great stuff as always. Hopefully call a win for us here.
Hey, need it.
All right, coming up next, we'll hear the guys from WEEI Afternoons. That would be Andy Hart, Nick Fitzy-Stevens, and Ted Johnson sitting down with Alex Cora, presented by your New England Ford dealers. But first, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID here on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
I'm Christian Arcan. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Alex Cora next.
Are you ready to escape the ordinary and dive into something extraordinary? Welcome to the United States Virgin Islands, where every moment is naturally in rhythm. Whether you're exploring the historic sites in St. Thomas, snorkeling in the crystal clear waters of St. John, or lounging on the pristine beaches of St. Croix, you'll find yourself swept away by the rhythm of our islands. So why wait? Start planning your escape today and visit usvi.com. The United States Virgin Islands, naturally in rhythm.
Batter 'em, season 'em, or brush on the barbecue sauce. Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up Value Pack Signature Select Chicken Tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, chicken tenders, just $2.99 a pound. Find other deals and rewards when you use the Shaws Deals and Delivery app. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Get chicken tenders for the win today. Shaws and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
Let's face it, you can't control energy prices. But there's good news. You can control how efficiently your home heats and cools. I'm Scott McFarland. If your system is older, you could be paying more than you need to in energy bills. Right now, save up to $1,800 on a new Lennox home comfort system, plus an additional $500 from McFarland Energy. Take control of your energy costs, improve your comfort, and start saving. Visit McFarlaneEnergy.com today. McFarland Energy, generations of warmth and trust.
There's a difference between liking a house and actually getting it. Redfin is built to make up that difference and close the gap between finding and owning the home for you. Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents, so when you find a home you love, you're not a step behind when it's time to make an offer. That means less watching great homes disappear and more focus on the ones you'll actually move into and call home. Redfin helps turn saved listings into real addresses. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Hi, I'm Sean Flaherty, managing partner at Catches Law Group. At Catches, we're proud to stand up for the people who keep New England moving, the ones who have spent a lifetime working hard, day in and day out. Whether you've been hurt on the job or you're suffering from years of physical wear and tear, we're here for you. You deserve real help from real trial lawyers who understand what you've been through and know how to win. There's no fee unless you win. Visit catcheslaw.com or call today to schedule your free consultation. Catches Law Group, fighting for the workers, fighting for you.
This is Alex Cora. You are listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Welcome back. It's the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Red Sox and the Brewers. Game 2 of 3 here at Fenway. And before every game, we interview Red Sox manager Alex Cora. Alex Cora on WEEI is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Ford, the official vehicle of that dirty water and the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. Here with Alex Cora are the guys from WEEI Afternoons, Andy Hart, Nick Fitzy-Stevens, and Ted Johnson.
Alex, how we doing?
Doing good. Yeah.
See, you were hesitant to answer. I was hesitant to ask.
No. You don't have to be hesitant.
Okay.
You know? What you see is what you get, right? But obviously disappointed with the start, right? But putting everything in perspective, it's 10 games, right? So we got a long ways to go this season. One thing for sure, we have to play better. That's. I mean, it really doesn't matter if you're 5-5, 2-8, whatever. You have to play a better brand of baseball, and that's something we talk about. in the offseason, in spring training, right? We got to pitch, we got to play defense. We haven't done that, and the reason we are where we at is because of that.
Is that the most frustrating part? Is the pitching? You haven't had a lot of deep starts.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at it, the 4-0 game, 3-0 game, the last 2 nights, right? Those games with the pitching staff that we have, those games we got to win, and we will win it. I think Suarez is going to be better, Bello is going to be better, and when we have the lead like that, they're going to go deep into the games, and we're going to win it. But so far, it hasn't happened.
We talked a lot last year about how impactful and positive Fenway Park can be. Friday night Fenway, that energy. The energy the last few days hasn't been great. The fans have expressed their displeasure. I'm sure you heard the chants, sell the team chants. I think John actually heard them last night. What's your reaction to what's going on in the ballpark while you guys are playing?
Like I said yesterday, the beauty of Boston is like their expectations are the same as mine, is to win a World Series, and they're disappointed. My family's disappointed. And they don't let me know that at the house, but I bet inside they're like, we got to play better. The first ones to realize that is us. So it's on us right now. Obviously, people are gonna, say what they want to say out there, but then when Wilson hit the homer, everybody was in it, right? So we create the energy. We have to change the environment. We did it last year. We'll do it again. But right now, we're not playing good baseball, and they're letting us know.
So was Contreras as big mad last night as it appeared in the field, or do you think he was maybe just possibly thinking like, I'm going to get fired up because I'm going to get this team going?
Oh, man.
He was mad.
He was, and, I think everybody knows the history now with the Brewers. A lot of games, a lot of hit by pitches.
24.
A guy that he's been hurt before, right? And, obviously we were able to slow him down. I was looking, I was like, hey, big boy, I need you in the lineup. You cannot get thrown out. But he's a very emotional guy. You guys saw it, in the home opener when he hit the homer. The bat flips and the ABS challenge, and he goes to first. He's a guy that, he cares a lot. And, everybody's frustrated, right? And he didn't like the fact that he got hit again, right? The situation, it was a situation, right? We have bases loaded, no outs after that. But he's a guy that really cares. He's really enjoying this atmosphere, although it hasn't been perfect, right? This is not the real atmosphere. And a guy that, I think he's going to help us win a lot of games.
Your first significant kind of lineup change, taking Trevor out of the 2-hole, put him in the 5, and then Yoshida there. What did you think of how that looked last night, changing those guys up?
I mean, Masa, he's healthy. He's in a good place. Obviously, we got the 5-man outfield, right? And we have to pick and choose who's going to play when and how we're going to do it. But I think the quality of the at-bats are there. With Trevor, kind of like give him a breather. But like I always said, in this game, it's not like in basketball. If you're struggling offensively, right, well, you play defense and then they don't give you the ball, right? Like they hide you. This game right away, he had men on base, and you have to produce. And he got a bloop single. He got the sac fly. He hit the ball hard, actually, later on. So just trying to give him a different at-bat, different perspective, instead of like, Roman doesn't get on and I have to get on, right? It's more about hopefully there's traffic in front of him and he can slow it down. And I do believe yesterday was a little bit better, and hopefully he can continue today.
I'm wondering, Alex, if you look at the Brewers and the style with which they play, and you think that's the team, I want our team to look like that, athletic, small ball, good defense, pitching. Is that kind of the team that you kind of are trying to form here?
Good defense, good pitching. I think that's what they do. Obviously, personnel-wise, that's who they are, right? I bet he would love to have guys to hit the ball at the ballpark, but it works for them. It starts with Turan, the leadoff guy. You saw Hamilton yesterday. He bunted twice, and we actually pushed him to bunt here, and it didn't happen, right? But they pitch, they have a good bullpen, they play defense, and they do enough, offensively, that they put pressure on the opposition. I think they have like 20-something stolen bases already. You saw them yesterday. They were down 3-0. They bunted to get the game closer because they believe their bullpen is that good.
Do you like the hip gyration celebration?
There's a story behind that.
We'll listen.
I don't know if there's a TikTok video somewhere of one of the players that the dance came from there.
Okay.
So that's how it started. I saw the first time in Cincinnati, and I turned around to one of the coaches. I go, now I got to explain my boys what that is all about.
You're not the only
And
dad.
Same.
in the hotel, boom, they were locked in right away. And nothing, but I truly believe, you build relationships in spring training, right? And then, they go out for dinners and, they hang out in the clubhouse. Where we at right now is a good learning experience, right? Where we at, as a team. We still is a young team that got off the blocks slow, right? And we're learning, but we're getting better. I think offensively the last 2 days, the line was moving. We did a lot of good things. Obviously, the pitching is not to what we wanted, but offensively, we're getting there.
I don't want to be the guy, but I kind of feel like I have to ask this question.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. As of yesterday, there were only 14 teams in the history of Major League Baseball to make the postseason with a 2-7 record. Flash forward a day later, you guys are 2-8, and I believe no Red Sox team has ever made it when they've started 2-8. So, does that cause angst and worry for you, or do you see that as a challenge?
It's a challenge. It was a challenge before the season. I think what you do, you start breaking down the season the right way, right? The first 10 didn't go well. Let's play well the next 10, see where we at, get closer to the 500 mark, which is kind of like to reset the season. That's how it works. I think last year we were playing 500 baseball going into July, and then we got into that hot streak, and I'm always a big believer, that when you go through your 8-game winning streak, 10-game winning streak, be around 500, right? Don't be way below, because then you win 10, you get to 500, and then what, right? So there's 2 hot streaks for every team. Hopefully ours, is when we're getting to 500, and then we take off.
Garrett Crochet on the mound today. What do you expect from him, and what are you hoping to get from him today?
Yeah, just go deep into the game. The last 3 starts for us, with Early, Suarez, and Bello, it's been short. The bullpen, we went there a lot the last 3 days, so a long outing will be good. 7 runs will be great. Clean baseball, and have a beer after the game, but a good, a happy beer.
Absolutely. Is there anything I know Narvaez caught most of Crochet's starts last year, and then last week you had the situation that warranted Wong. Is there a comfort level there? Does Crochet get a little freaked out when he doesn't see Narvaez? How's that work?
No. He doesn't get freaked out. It's just where we at schedule-wise for this one. Tomorrow's a lefty. We got Sonny tomorrow. We got the off day, so I think it'll be good to get Wonger there, and he's swinging the bat well. So there's nothing. Connor is doing a good job. He's a lot better offensively than last year, and I feel today was a good day for him.
That kid from Milwaukee can really throw it.
Yeah. They got good arms. This whole thing about them just upsetting the world, and all of a sudden they're winning a lot of games. They have a good program, and they've been good for the last 3 or 4 years.
So when we tweeted out the picture and promoting you'd be on at 2:15, one of the responses was, "Can you ask him to win tonight?" So I'm asking.
Oh, thank you.
Could you win tonight?
I get that
no pressure.
Hey, my boys tell me the same thing every single day, so it's not the first person.
All right, Alex. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
That was Alex Cora with the fellows from WEEI Afternoons. You can watch Red Sox pregame on Twitch. Just follow WEEI and let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Still to come, we got your starting lineups. We'll take a look at the scoreboard, and we'll have our lock of the game. Don't go anywhere. The Mass Mutual pregame show rolls on after this. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
For 130 years, Drake's Cakes have made life a little sweeter. From classics like Ringdings, Yodels, and Devil Dogs to new limited-time flavors. Try the Macchiato Devil Dog today. Creamy macchiato filling between 2 rich Devil's Food Cakes. And coming soon, salty caramel Devil Dogs. Life's better with cake. Drake's Cakes.
Boston baseball fans, it's Will Fleming. Spring in New England means baseball is back and backyard season is beginning. TimberTech Decking combines innovative technology with durable materials to deliver the beauty of wood without the maintenance. Built to handle the elements season after season. Order free samples or connect with a contractor near you at timbertech.com. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
He's in a jam, and the pitching coach is headed out to the mound.
You okay, kid?
Coach, you ever think about your financial future?
Yeah, but not with the bases loaded in a full count.
Fair point.
Plus, there's Mass Mutual.
So, I should look into Mass Mutual?
Absolutely.
Can I borrow your phone? I left mine in my locker.
Yeah, but maybe after the game.
Another fair point, Coach.
Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Attorneys have been Boston's go-to injury attorneys for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you've got to get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Ratliff, Engineering Director at Nissan. We know some things are important to hear from an expert, not a voice actor. For instance, the Nissan Frontier is not only powerful and fun to drive, but it's durable too. We added the V6 engines. When you need that power in the off-road, it's there. I know, we've tested it a lot. Now get out there and find your Frontier.
Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select 2026 Frontier trims. For J.D. Power 2025 US IQS award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Example: 0 down payment, 0% APR for 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. 1.9% APR for 60 months at $1,748 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary, subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualified. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 5/4/26.
Hi, it's Will Fleming here, and Boston weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity. Your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy fiber cement siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Shaw's Supermarkets has your chance to attend the world's biggest soccer games here in Massachusetts. And you could be at Boston Stadium for the excitement. Simply redeem your Shaw's grocery reward points for the sweepstakes entry offers in the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app to enter. Boost your chances to win by clipping the 4-time points multiplier and shopping select Lay's and Dietz & Watson products. Learn more at shaws.com/soccer sweeps.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Who sells Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price? Town Fair Tire. Who gives you the most free services for the life of your Michelin tires? Town Fair Tire. So when you put it all together, who gives you the absolute best deal on a new set of Michelin tires? The answer couldn't be more obvious. For the absolute best deal on a new set of Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Red Sox review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Welcome back to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Christian Arkian here with you, and it's time for tonight's starting lineups. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury firm. Let's meet tonight's players. For the Red Sox, leading off and DHing tonight is Roman Anthony. He'll be followed by Jarren Duran in left field. Wilson Contreras batting third and playing first base. He got on base 4 times last night, and God help the Brewers if they throw in on him again. Wilyer Abreu batting cleanup and right. He'll be followed by Trevor Story at short. Couple RBIs for him yesterday after moving out of the 2-hole. Marcelo Meyer, your number 6 hitter at second base, followed by Ceddanne Rafaela in center. Connor Wong will do the catching, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will bat ninth and play third base behind the starter, Garrett Crochet. For the Brew Crew, leading off in left field is Brandon Lockridge. He'll be followed by William Contreras. Luis Rengifo moving up in the lineup to third against the lefty. Gary Sanchez, old friend from the Yankees, will bat cleanup and play first base. He's off to a hot start this year. Joey Ortiz, your number 5 hitter and shortstop, followed by Luis Matos, the DH. Sal Frelick, who had some damaging at-bats last night for the Brewers, is batting 7th in right field, followed by Blake Perkins in center, and David Hamilton, your number 9 hitter and shortstop, behind the starter, Jacob Mazurowski. Time now for Subaru of New England scoreboard update with so much to love. You don't want to miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Learn more at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Couple finals to tell you about. The Orioles played at 3 in the 8th inning. They come back to beat the White Sox 4-2, and the Guardians walked off on the Royals. Brian Rocchio with a walk-off RBI single as the Guardians win 2-1 in a game that got moved up 5 hours because they were worried about how cold it was going to be in Cleveland tonight. In progress right now, D-backs up 3-2 over the Mets, top of the 8th inning at Citi Field. And still to come tonight, a 6:40 start time for the Cubs and the Rays. Javier Assad and Drew Rasmussen, the starters. Tampa looking for their 4th win in a row. Lone Depot Park tonight, we'll see the Reds and Marlins get underway at 6:40. Reds looking for their 5th straight win. PNC Park, a 6:40 start for the Padres and the Pirates. Nick Pivetta and Paul Skeens. Pittsburgh's won 5 out of 6. Starting at 6:45 are the Nationals and the Cardinals. Nats got 3 home runs in the 8th inning to win last night. A 7:05 start time at Yankee Stadium for the A's and the Yankees. Aaron Savale and Cam Schlittler. Yankees were off last night. They just had a 4-game win streak snapped by the Marlins on Sunday. 7:07, Rogers Center, Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Target Field, a 7:40 start time for the Tigers and the Twins. Time now for the Interlock Metal Roofing Lock of the Game, presented by Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com and never re-roof again. Crochet's got to go deep into this game, so I'm going to take the over on outs recorded at 18.5, meaning he will go past the 6th inning, plus 116. Little juice there for you on the gambling apps. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Hang tight. Red Sox baseball coming up next right here on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You love baseball season. Window Nation lives for the other 4 seasons, too. Window Nation's premium seals and top quality materials mean the cold New England winters are kept outside. Your expensive summer AC stays inside, and they easily open for those nice spring and fall days. So while the Red Sox are playing towards a winning season, you'll be winning no matter what the season. And as the official replacement window of the Boston Red Sox, when you get a consultation with your local Boston pros, ask how you can get Red Sox tickets. Visit windownation.com now to get started.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
There's a difference between liking a house and actually getting it. Redfin is built to make up that difference and close the gap between finding and owning the home for you. Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents, so when you find a home you love, you're not a step behind when it's time to make an offer. That means less watching great homes disappear and more focus on the ones you'll actually move into and call home. Redfin helps turn saved listings into real addresses. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy one Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ. Because the only thing better than a Blizzard treat is a second Blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Participation may vary.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
This year, make your smile count. At MOU Dentistry, Dr. Wu and her team are transforming smiles using the latest advanced dental technology. And to start the year right, for a limited time, patients receiving implant or full mouth restoration services can receive up to $2,000 off treatment. That's a lot of moolah. Appointments are limited. Call MOU Dentistry today at 978-686-2223. That's 978-686-2223 and book your consultation. MOU Dentistry, transforming smiles into lifetime memories.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. This is Red Sox Baseball.
Can you believe it?
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It is gone! Say done! Say good night! Swing and a miss, strike three, it's over! And the Red Sox win! Jump on his back, fellas, the Red Sox win!
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Subaru of New England. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event.
23-year-old Trey Buchholz has no-hit the Baltimore Orioles.
Nissan. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com. Drains by James. Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining. Arbella. Here for good. By Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox. Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. 110 Grill. Visit any of their 33 locations all throughout New England. McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services.
Way back by the wall! Off the wall, the Red Sox win!
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig.
Way back! Grand Slam!
Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit newenglandmetalroofing.com and never re-roof again. North Shore Care Supply. Try North Shore adult diapers at northshore.com today. Veterinary Emergency Group, sponsored by Veg, ER for Pets, the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Two-run homer! Roman reigns supreme!
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Will Middlebrooks.
Good evening and welcome to Fenway Park on a Tuesday evening. It is brisk. It is quite frigid here this evening in the hub of the universe as the Boston Red Sox looking to thaw out the offense and the one-loss record. Boston comes in 2-8, dropped the first in heartbreaking fashion last night to the Milwaukee Brewers, but optimism in the air this evening as the Red Sox turn to their ace, Garrett Crochet, to play the role of stopper, try to end this three-game slide. The issue for the Red Sox, in addition to the 2-8 record, is the fact that Jacob Mizrowski is on the other side. He's basically the hardest throwing pitcher in all of Major League Baseball. He takes the ball for Pat Murphy and the Milwaukee Brewers, who come in 8-2. Time to start something positive for the Red Sox, and no time like the present with the ace Crochet on the mound. Along with Will Middlebrooks, I'm Will Fleming. Same lineup essentially tonight, although Connor Wong slots in for Carlos Narvaez. Well, the offense was not the problem last night. That better approach, more good swing decisions. But it'll be hard tonight with Mizrowski on the mound.
Yeah, they got to get ready for fastballs. That's for sure. He throws at about a 65% clip, and it's 97 to 101. He's bringing it. And, you know, we've seen it a lot with this lineup over the last week and a half of being beat by fastballs, being late on fastballs. Today's not the day. They got to get ready for it in the zone. He will make mistakes. He's more of a thrower than a pitcher at this point in his career. They got to get ready for that mistake and don't miss it.
Red Sox and the Brewers, long sleeves, hoodies, sweatshirts everywhere, and Garrett Crochet is walking out of that right field bullpen for the Sox, and well, it is a big test for him. He was not at his sharpest against the Astros, who've had his number, but fair or not, this is the kind of night you need your ace to pitch like one.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, so many times over the last season, and then obviously a couple times this year, you're looking at them saying we have to win when you're out there because you feel like nothing's going right. Your starting pitching's not doing the job. They're going 3 1/3, getting into the 4th, losing it, and putting a lot of stress on the bullpen. The bullpen needs him to go 6 innings. Let's be honest. He's got to cover. He's got to be himself.
All expectations, that is very much in play tonight for the Red Sox #1 starter, Garrett Crochet. We told you Connor Wong is in there, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as well. The teams are out of the dugouts, and it is just about time to bring you our national anthem, which is brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket always has the best deals on the Red Sox and all your favorites in sports and entertainment. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. Red Sox to the Brewers. Time now for our Star-Spangled Banner.
Honor Guard. Joining the Red Sox on the field are the 11U River Dogs from Coventry, Rhode Island. And now, here to perform the national anthem is a group founded in 1913 at Boston College that remains one of the largest student-run organizations on campus. Please welcome the University Chorale of Boston College.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey, beautiful job at the University Chorale of Boston College. They know what they're doing, and the Red Sox hope to turn things around here tonight. It's Crochet and Mizrowski, the Red Sox, and the Brewers. And, well, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that last night, enormous drama here. And after the game, Wilson Contreras, he was asked about it, and he said, look, they hit me all the time, and if they do it again, I'm going to take somebody out. And I think there's some sort of mixed opinions about how to take that from him. I know that he fired the guys up last night. It was a loss in the end. You and I both agree, I think, that any injection of energy right now at this point is a good thing for this team.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but taken from an old ball player, sometimes you get in a fight, you bond, it's galvanizing, whatever, but tonight's not the night to get hit by the guy throwing 100 and it's 38 degrees. I understand the frustration, right? He's been hit 24 times by him, 6 times by the same guy. There's a lot of emotion. He's an emotional, fiery player, so I get that. But in that same breath, he needs to be in the lineup. He's swinging the bat well right now. He's playing a good first base. He is a leader in that clubhouse. I understand the anger. I understand the frustration, but you need him on the field. So try to do your best to keep that anger on the inside and use it for good.
Well, that was the point Alex Cora made to him last night. He said, dude, you're swinging it. I need you in the lineup. Leave it to say that as Ramon Vasquez brings the lineup card out, there's a little extra behind this. I mean, the Brewers are aware of it. The Red Sox obviously fired up, and they're trying to channel all of that. But to your point, Will, it's yet another sort of early spring Fenway night, it is absolutely miserable for the players tonight. I mean, imagine being a hitter with Mizrowski and Crochet on the mound on both sides. It's going to be a real fight for everybody holding a bat.
Yeah, for me, I'd go up there with the 4 before 3 method. Hey, hopefully he can't grip the ball and he can't throw strikes, and maybe he'll throw 4 balls before 3 strikes. Because, I mean, to your point, I mean, it is miserable. It is so hard to hit. Even a guy like they were probably so happy to see Brandon Woodruff, right? A guy throwing 88 to 91, a bunch of fastballs, not a lot of breaking balls, and they could kind of get on them, and the offense got some confidence built up last night. Even though they didn't come away with the win, they looked much better. So hopefully that carries over to tonight. But, hey, you remember our old friend Darnell McDonald? He used to always say, hey, these guys throwing hard. Get that foot down, pay the light bill. All right? You want to get a hit, you want to do well, you better get ready.
No doubt about it. And I do think the point you make about grip and spin, it's hard tonight. So guys who have some of the great fastballs in the game, we know that both these guys love leaning on the four-seamer. I think it had to have been a part of the hitters' meetings on both sides. Get ready for the heater.
Yeah, absolutely. It's tough to spin it. I mean, these guys are still going to try, but you could see it with even Brian Bayo last night, whose curveball's been decent. He was spiking it way in front of the plate. He had no feel for it. So Mezarowski, who likes to throw a lot of fastballs, probably even more so tonight.
Yoshida, who's been so good for the Red Sox, gets the night off. Jaron Duran slots up into the 2-hole. Kiner Falefa gets a start. And Trevor Story remains in the 5 spot. We'll get the full lineup. But first, your just initial impressions of the choices that Alex Cora made with these 9 tonight.
Well, I like putting Story back in the 5 spot. You know, he didn't crush the ball. I mean, he hit one ball well to center last night, but he did get the job done a couple times, which is nice. It takes a little pressure off of him there, but it also maybe moves some other guys up so they get that extra at bat late in the game, and not necessarily your guy who's not swinging it well. I would like to see Yoshida in there, but this is what we've been dealing with. We're going to deal with it for a while until they figure out a different way to go about with all these left-handed hitting outfielders.
They want to give Duran a crack, which totally makes sense. Meantime, Will, the Brewers are ridiculous. I mean, they're 8-2, and tonight they don't have Churio healthy. And they also, we understand it on some level because it's Crochet, but neither Terang nor Yelich are in there. This is what they do. How about tonight's starting lineups?
Yeah, these lineups brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the Milwaukee Brewers, leading off, Brandon Lockridge. He'll be in left field. Behind him, batting second, William Contreras. He'll do the catching. Batting third, Luis Rengifo. He'll be at third base. In the cleanup spot, you might remember this name, Gary Sanchez. He'll be at first base today. Batting fifth, Joey Ortiz. He'll be the shortstop. Batting sixth, Luis Matos. He'll be the designated hitter. In the 7th spot, Sal Frelick, local kid. He'll be in right. Batting 8th, Blake Perkins. He'll play center. And batting 9th, old buddy, old pal David Hamilton. Hopefully got a new pair of pants from where Contreras went in and ripped those up at second base last night. For the Boston Red Sox, leading off and DH, he'll be Roman Anthony. Batting second, Jaron Duran back in there. He'll be in left field. In the 3-hole, Wilson Contreras. All eyes on him, as Will said already. A little bit of emotion in there. Look for fastballs up and in and see what happens. He'll be at first base. In the cleanup spot, Wilyer Abreu still swinging it well, hitting 400. He's got 3 homers and 8 driven in this year. He'll play right. Batting fifth, Trevor Story. He'll play shortstop. In the 6-hole, Marcelo Meyer will be at second. In the 7-hole, Cedon Rafaela. He'll be in center field. Batting 8th will be Connor Wong. He gets to start tonight behind the dish. And in the 9-hole, Isaiah Kiner Falefa will be at third base. That's your Morgan & Morgan starting lineups.
Little Alice in Chains, always a welcome song when Garrett Crochet takes the mound for his home starts here at Fenway Park. The Sox in the home white, Brewers with the blue tops above gray pants. Injury report is brought to you by CVS. CVS knows that where you get your medicine matters. That's why CVS is by your side, right when you need them most. Welcome to CVS, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. Jaron Duran has been really good in left field when he's been out there this season. He's in a crouch in front of the wall, and here we go. Brewers and the Sox. Brandon Lockridge, a right-handed hitter, gets the fun task of leading off against Crochet. Sox 2-8 and in desperate need of a quick U-turn to get this season pointed in the right direction. Kiner Falefa in on the grass at third. Crochet stands tall. You can expect a four-seamer. He winds, he throws, and there it is. A fastball 95 on the corner at the knees. And we're underway right on time. 6:45 p.m. 42 degrees. Not a lot of wind. Is a swing and a miss at a 96-mile-an-hour heater, and it's 0-2.
We got to think Crochet is putting this on his back. Be like, I'm the guy. I'm the ace. We need to win, and I'm going to take care of business.
He was furious after his start in Houston. The word unacceptable has had to come out of the Red Sox clubhouse too often. 0-2, foul back, another fastball. How about 97 on pitch number 3? This is one of the things, Will, that makes him so beloved here. It's not just the stuff. It's not only the results. It's the mindset and the mentality. 0-2 is just inside. Sweeper. That's something to watch. Remember, again, cold night. How do these pitchers grip and spin the ball tonight?
Yeah, probably going to see a lot of fastballs and cutters from Crochet.
1-2. Cutter's been an awesome weapon for him this year. The pitch is a little outside. Change up that time, and it's 2-2. But it's also the accountability factor that has endeared Crochet so much to this fan base, like so many Red Sox greats. 2-2, infield backed up and straight away. Here's the 2-2, and it is swung on and fouled. Pretty impressive there by Lockridge to get a piece of that cutter. That does not feel good in on the hands.
No, Lockridge geared up for 97, and that was 91, and cut under the hands. That might have hit his back leg had he not fouled it off.
Jacob Mizrowski waiting in the wings. He'll start in the bottom of the first. The 2-2, a little bit outside. So, after getting ahead 0-2, now a full count will set it to start the broadcast. Red Sox desperately need Crochet to go deep into this game. 3-2 to the leadoff man. Lockridge, the pitch is swung on and missed. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Ticket punched, and there's one away.
Yeah, one with the sinker there, the two-seamer. Doesn't have that same riding action. Looks the same out of the hand, but then runs down and away just a touch, just enough to miss the bat.
And here now the younger Contreras, William, who bats second and is the Brewers catcher tonight. The pitch is a little bit outside, ball 1. 96. He's got a big arm tonight, does Garrett Crochet.
Well, there were some questions about his velo in his last start, but I think he let off the gas a little, just trying to find command in Houston, which he didn't have the normal of.
Brings that black glove up. The 1-0 looked like Contreras was taking all the way a sinker that's called a ball. That was close, but it did appear to miss. And it is 2-0. Imagine the spot that William Contreras finds himself in this series. The 2-0. That's a chopper softly hit on the third base side. It needs to get foul. It does. Kiner Falefa picks it up. If that stays inside the line, it's easily an infield hit. Instead, it's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, that second bounce, it hit the cut of grass and kicked left. Had that not, if that ball doesn't hit the cut of grass on the edge of the dirt, it might stay fair. You're always looking at that as a third baseman. You're coming in. If it hits that little cut, it kicks it towards the line.
They had no chance to make a play had it not put on the left blinker there. Brewers did so much of that last night. Put it in play and got some good results. 2-1 to Contreras. One down in the first. The pitch is lined into right field. It hangs up. Abreu comes on. He makes a shoulder high grab on the gallop, and they're 2 away. Cedon and Willier both got their gold gloves before the game today. And I think Willier is well on his way to making it 3 in a row.
He just covers so much ground. I mean, you talk about right field at Fenway Park, and this team needing essentially 2 center fielders. There's so much ground to cover. It's such a good idea.
2 down, bases empty. Luis Rengifo batting third tonight, and he takes a cut fastball outside for ball 1. It is amazing. Every once in a while, you look around here at Fenway Park. Look how massive the expanse is around Abreu in right field. It's more than anywhere else. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And a chopper foul on the third base. I told you it was 42 degrees. 6:45. Time and temp brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Crochet seeing Rengifo. Totally different looking lineup for Pat Murphy tonight. Auto and home insurance made for Boston sports fans. PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. A changeup is fouled back, and it's 1-2.
Wind chill's 33. If you're
Luckily,
keeping track.
We're inside, sort of.
Yeah, sure. I feel the breeze.
You and Daly have got the stocking caps on.
I had to go cap tonight. I had to.
I need one of those Red Sox Foundation hats. They're awesome.
Well, start being nicer to people.
1-2. I beg you, back up. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. No score. Red Sox and the Brewers. It's so fun to see how the visiting teams get spelled out on the manual scoreboard here at Fenway Park. The 2-2. Ripped to third. Diving play by Kiner Falefa.
Do it, Izzy.
What a grab, and the inning is over. Excellent leather flashed by IKF. On to the bottom of the first we go. No score. Look out. Mizrowski coming to the mound. Anthony, Duran, and Contreras. Scoreless in the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Star Market has your chance to attend the world's biggest soccer games here in Massachusetts. And you could be at Boston Stadium for the excitement. Simply redeem your Star Market grocery reward points for the sweepstakes entry offers in the Star Market Deals and Delivery app to enter. Boost your chances to win by clipping the 4-time points multiplier and shopping select Lay's products. Learn more at starmarket.com/soccer sweeps.
What if you could have the most reliable Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
Just 5 years of fiber-powered Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most.
That finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. And that keeps you gaming in the fast lane, even when the whole family's banking on bandwidth. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included.
Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi.
Hey, let's face it, a lot can change in 5 years. Kids grow taller, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi? It would stay reliable and the price would stay put. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that.
Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Powered by fiber. Connected to the premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Roman Anthony leads it off in the bottom of the first. Jacob Mizrowski, right-hander, is on the first base side of the rubber. The hard-throwing righty delivers, and Roman takes ball 1.
100. No big deal. First pitch, 100.
He is basically the hardest thrower in the sport.
You could just about hear it hissing to the plate all the way up here.
Still baby-faced, his second major league season. 1-0. Roman swings and misses. He tried to hold up there a fastball 100 at the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-1. This is a cool matchup. Two of the young future stars of the game. Mizrowski last year burst onto the scene, flame-throwing for the Brewers. Ended up with a 4.3 ERA, but some dazzling starts, the 1-1. Roman takes a ball. That was something off speed that ran in on him, like a curveball maybe from Mizrowski, and it's 2-1.
He just turned 24 4 days ago.
24 was a fun year for me. In the rearview mirror, big time. 2-1 is swung on a miss. Roman was ready for heat, but he couldn't get it. 100, and it's 2-2. Sanchez, Gary Sanchez at first, David Hamilton at second, Joey Ortiz at short with Luis Rengifo at third. Defensive alignment brought to you by James Hardy, America's #1 brand of siding. Frigid night, 2-2 to Roman. Here's the pitch, and it is fouled off. He was keyed up, and this is the trouble.
101.
You have to be ready for that. It's 101 miles an hour, and it will be fascinating, though, to watch whether Mizrowski can spin it like he sometimes does.
Everything he's thrown has been on the inner edge to Roman so far.
Jaron Duran is out on deck. 2-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball on the outside corner. Spin away from Roman this year has given him difficulty, and there's one away.
It was just a great sequence by Mizrowski. Everything was into him until that last pitch, backdoor breaking ball, which popped out of the hand and into Roman. Probably looked way off the plate, then had to make an emergency swing to just try to foul it off. It's a good pitch.
He's behind only Bubba Chandler this year in average fastball velocity, 98.6 on average, as Duran swings and misses at 100, and it is 0-1.
Yeah, got to shorten up. Sometimes when you're facing guys throwing hard, for some reason mentally you swing harder. Can't do that.
0-1 to Duran, comes in a 200 hitter. He swings a big rip at a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 0-2. Feels like for lefties, especially, Will, that monster's a friend tonight.
Yeah, you just almost have to feel like it's like a 2-strike approach swing against him. Just point A to point B quick. Just touch it.
63rd overall pick in 2022, Mizorowski. 0-2 pitch. Fouled. He was very close to that, was Duran. That's the kind of swing you want. It was 101, fouled straight back.
He's averaging 98.5 this season, but everything has been 100 or 101 so far in this one. And it's, 40 degrees? That's impressive.
Well, it's insane. He's thrown now 6 fastballs, make it 7, and all of them over 100. 0-2 to Duran, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew him away with yet another 101-mile-an-hour fastball, 2 away.
It's just silly, we'll get used to it here in a second, but as for right now, this is just ridiculous, the way the ball's coming out of his hand. And he's also near the top of the league in extension with as tall as he is, so he's letting go of that even closer than everyone else, so it's actually playing way up.
So here we go now with Wilson Contreras right in the middle of the beehive last night, batting with 2 down on the bases, empty. The pitch is low. It would be fascinating to me if he got drilled tonight. Fascinating. David Hamilton is the second baseman tonight. He got spiked by Wilson in game 1 of this series. 1-0. No score, bottom 1. Pitch is outside a slider, and it's 2-0.
Slider at 97. Get out of here.
Come on. You miss playing?
This is the day I'm like, I am so happy to be a broadcaster.
Although you're complaining about the cold a little too much.
Hey, let me be me, all right?
Florida soft, 2-0 to Contreras. Pitch, that is in there with a strike. First pitch brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. As the wind howls in, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. You've been hurt in a car work accident. You got to get Glassman. I might call Jeffrey Glassman if I'm a Red Sox hitter tonight. 2-1, swing and a miss. 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's 2-2. Wow. He's not yet thrown a fastball in double figures. They've all been 100 or hotter. Crazy.
And he throws it top of the zone, and it's so hard to lay off of that pitch because you have to start your swing so early.
2-2. 2 down, bases empty. The pitch is strike 3 called. He knew it. 100. Strikes out the side, does Mizorowski. Wilson flips the bat away. What can you do? That kid's pretty good. We go to the second inning, scoreless in the Shaw's N-Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Whoop. Sleep better, train smarter, recover faster, and feel healthier. Understand and optimize your sleep. Get coaching and insights for every age, stage, and cycle. Track over 140 habits. Get a 360 view of your training and workouts. Never miss a second of data with a wireless and waterproof charger. Expect all new features all the time.
Boston baseball fans, it's Will Fleming. Spring in New England means baseball is back and backyard season is beginning. TimberTech decking combines innovative technology with durable materials to deliver the beauty of wood without the maintenance. Built to handle the elements season after season. Order free samples or connect with a contractor near you at timbertech.com. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
Baseball is back in Boston, and so is the Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. This year, entering is easier than ever. Just redeem your grocery reward points of the Shaw's or Star Market For You app for your chance to win free groceries for a year and other amazing prize experiences. Want to earn points faster? Clip the 4X coupon in the For You app and stock up on your favorites from Coca-Cola, Monster, Hood, and KM. The more points you redeem, the more chances you get to win. See official rules at shaws.com or starmarket.com/Grand Slam.
Upgrade your property with John Deere equipment from United Ag and Turf. Get 2.9% financing for 84 months, plus up to $1,750 off select compact tractors. Offers end April 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
Hey, it's Garrett Crochet. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
Gary Sanchez, longtime villain with the Yankees, now is caught on with the Brewers. He's having a very hot start to the season, facing Crochet in the second. He takes a pitch up and away for ball 1. No score. This is a pitcher's duel deluxe. It was on any night with any conditions, but especially tonight. The 1-0, that pours in there. Fastball 96, and it's 1-1. Don't you think Crochet feels a little extra juice with Mizorowski on the other side?
Oh, of course. You know you have to hold these guys down.
1-1. That is called a ball. It was very close.
How do you take that? That's more the question.
Sanchez is .308 with 3 homers and 5 driven in. He's choked up on the bat, waggling it on his right shoulder. The 2-1. Ground ball foul outside of first. That was smoked. Ball attendant makes the play 2-2.
The Arbella Insurance Foundation dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2026 season, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
My son and I were laughing about the fact that you Texans do say insurance.
Shut up.
2-2. The pitch is low with a slider, and it's a full count.
Bailey, you're part Texan.
He is. He's got it in his blood.
All right. Me and you, pal. Stick together forever.
He loves going to the ranch.
Clear eyes, full heart. Can't lose.
Cannot. 3-2 is ripped on the ground into left field. That's a base hit. Gary Sanchez, he's always been able to do that. I mean, he's got a beautiful right-handed swing. The defensive part was the side that really hurt him with the New York Yankees and then the Twins. But Gary Sanchez with an arm around Wilson Contreras has a leadoff hit here in the top of the second. So Sanchez aboard, and here is Joey Ortiz. I just marvel at the way the Brewers have got all this buy-in, and they just changed their lineup every night. The pitch is swung on and missed. Ortiz way late on 95 miles an hour, and it's 0-1.
Isn't it amazing how most nights Crochet's fastball looks to us like Mizorowski's? But now with Mizorowski on the mound, Crochet looks like he has a normal fastball.
Yeah, sort of pedestrian. It is anything but. The 0-1 is a little bit high. Cut fastball. And it is 1-1. Ortiz, 269, 3 runs batted in. It's amazing. They're without Churio. Tonight they bench Tarang and Yelich to start the game. 1-1, the pitch. Here's a chopper softly hit to second. If they hurry, they might get 2, but no. Marcelo's only play is over to first. He had a chance to maybe try to tag Sanchez, but Gary veered outside a little bit the path of Meyer. And he makes the safe choice, throws to first. Was that the right call?
It was, because if you wait any longer, you might avoid getting any out at all. It was hit soft enough where Marcelo had to go get that, and it gave the base runner a chance to get around the tag.
So, runner at second with 1 down. 1 run feels huge in this game. Luis Matos, right-handed hitter, takes a way outside and high fastball at 95, and it's 1-0. Heart of the order brought to you by Amvutra. Ask your doctor about Amvutra. Great to have Joe Braverman back at the WEEI studios as a pop-up is foul.
Stay in here.
Into the seats on the first base side as Wong gave a chase. Out of play, we take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Will Fleming, Will Middlebrooks, Doug Lane, and Christian Arcan in the booth with us here, and Joe Braverman back at the flagship WEEI. Luis Matos facing a 1-1 count. Crochet. Gary Sanchez at second delivers, and a swing and a miss. He was so late on that fastball. 96. Looked like he was underwater with the bat, and it's 1-2.
If I'm facing Crochet, I feel like I'm never late on the fastball. You might make me look silly on the sweeper or the changeup, but I feel like he throws the fastball so often over the plate and challenges hitters. You have to be ready for that.
Sun glinting off the face of the downtown glass buildings here in Boston. Strike 3 called. Fastball in the outside corner. Matos. Adios. Second strikeout for Crochet, and a big one. So they're 2 down for Sal Frelick.
I love John Tompaine's strikeout call. Looks like he's stabbing the batter. Have you seen the Pitching Ninjas videos where he adds the effects to it?
Sal Frelick, who had a couple hits last night, the BC kid, takes a sinker up and in for ball 1. What was the best fastball you ever faced in your career?
Oh, geez. Velocity-wise, Chapman when he was in Cincinnati. That was
Bruised
fun.
your hand for a week. The 1-0 misses, but did he go around? No. Frelick is able to check his swing, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, That was not a fun at bat. Even as a right-handed batter against Chapman, threw me a ton of off-speed, eventually threw me 105, and it jammed me so bad my bat didn't even break. And I had a bruise across my hand for about a week.
No score, top 2 down. The pitch is a chopper on the left side. Story has got it. A little hop, he throws to first in time. Nicely done by Crochet. Works around the leadoff hit from Sanchez. It's an inning and a half in the books. Abreu, Story, and Marcelo coming up against Mizorowski. Scoreless game on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Spring is back in Red Sox Nation, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together. Your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As the official lawn care provider of the Boston Red Sox, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass. Built for life's big and small moments. Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot. Visit the 99 restaurants the day after the Red Sox win and get a free kids meal with every adult entree purchased. The 99 Restaurant, the official family restaurant of the Boston Red Sox.
Hey everybody, it's Andy Hart here. One of the coolest parts about dropping the weight with Awaken 180 is what happens after. Because once the weight came off, all of a sudden I'm looking around going, all right, what can I do now that I couldn't do before? So when I joined the Best Shape of My Life Club, I set a goal to run 75 miles in a month, more than double what I'd normally run. And I didn't just get there, I hit it in 26 days. That's the difference. This isn't about losing weight, it's about what losing weight allows you to do next. And knowing you can keep it off, medication-free, matters. Because then the goals stop being just get through this. Now maybe it's running more, walking 18 holes, keeping up with your kids, whatever it is. Awaken 180 gets the weight off fast, helps you keep it off, and lets you start chasing goals that actually sound fun. All medication-free. Do what we all did. Awaken180weightloss.com.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Wilyer Abreu leads it off as we go to the bottom of the second. Not a fun night to hit. Mizorowski, who struck out the side in the first, is on the mound. Power on power, the pitch. Abreu takes right there. I mean, this is insane. 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 0-1. The only times that Mizorowski gets himself in trouble, he walks hitters. He did walk 31 in 66 innings, but he struck out 87 a year ago. 0-1. Fouled off. Talking to the people around the Brewers, I mean, this stuff is nasty. He can lose it just for brief periods, Will. Apparently 3, 4, 5 hitters. He loses command and things go off the rails. And if that happens, the Red Sox need to take advantage. No signs of that yet. 0-2 to Abreu. Pitch is a check swing, and it's called a strike on the inside corner. This is stupid. That's 101. 4 up and 4 struck out.
I mean, he's just filling it up, down, in, out. This is a four-seamer that out of the hand looks like it's going to be down, and it has that rising effect to it. And really, a couple inches above the knees is really thigh high.
How about the look on Abreu's face? It's sort of like, what do I do?
That's a guy who's swinging the bat well right now.
It's like, good Lord, how can I get that? As Trevor Story takes ball one, a curveball inside for ball one. I mean, if the Red Sox weren't 2-8, you could sit back and recline and say, you know what, this is a good old-fashioned power-on-power pitcher's duel. But the Sox need to find a way tonight. The 1-0. Trevor takes way outside. Maybe a tiny sign of slippage from Mizorowski, and it's 2-0.
I was hoping Crochet wouldn't match up with him. I know it's fun to watch as a fan of the game, but you're looking for wins.
2 balls, no strikes. One down, bottom 2, scoreless. The pitch is fouled back.
Good swing.
And it is 2-1. That was timed up. Story had 2 hits yesterday. He looked much, much better. .130 overall, but that average is up 15 points from yesterday. 2-1. Outside, good take. Fastball at 100 miles an hour, and it's 3-1.
Well, a way to beat guys like this, yes, he can lose control, he can walk guys, but you also got somebody's got to pop him. Somehow drive one out of here. You sell out right here.
3-1. The pitch is in there. Isn't it amazing? Slider, and it's 3-2.
It's still 95.
But I like that take from Story, too, because he's saying, you know what? I want velocity. Let me let it rip.
Yeah, and he picked it up out of his hand.
So now what? I mean, this is where he just puts you in the blender because you just don't know what might be coming.
What's crazy with guys like this, when they throw this hard, even if they're tipping, it's still hard to hit it.
He can tell you what's coming. 3-2. 1 down, bases empty. The pitch is swung on and missed. That was 100 on the hands. He has not yet thrown a fastball under 100 miles an hour, and he has fanned the first 5 batters of the game.
That's how good his stuff is. And, I'm sitting here watching the replay, and it's literally, even with as tall as he is, he lets go of the ball a little bit lower and gets under it, and it has that rising effect. It's just unfair right now the way it's coming out of his hand.
There now, Marcelo Meyer, 2 down, bases empty, at a fastball, misses inside. It's just overpowering stuff where he falls behind 2-0 and 3-1, and then spins a slider in and then blows Story away with velocity. It's good an arm as there is in baseball. 1-0 to Marcelo, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, he's sold out there, but 100 is by him. And it's 1-1. We'll get you caught up on the Subaru of New England scoreboard in a moment. Let love bloom in a 26 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. 1-1 to Meyer. 2 down, bases empty. The pitch fouled off on the third base side.
So it's kind of something I was talking about earlier. Watch these swings, Will, from these hitters. And everybody seems to be swinging out of their shoes. Even at the highest level of the sport, you face a guy throwing harder. Mentally, you always grip the bat harder and you swing harder. You just can't do it against a guy like this.
1-2 is outside. He threw 94 pitches in his first 2 starts. And look, Will, I mean, this is a mound in 86 that had Roger Clemens strike out 20 batters. This is the kind of night, these conditions, this weather, this arm, we could be looking at history. We could. 2-2 is grounded on the left side. That's a moral victory in some ways. It's handled by Ortiz. He throws to first, and the inning is over. The first Red Sox hitter to put the ball in play. 5 strikeouts through 2 for Mizorowski. Crochet back to the mound. Scoreless game on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
For 130 years, Drake's Cakes have made life a little sweeter. From classics like Ringdings, Yodels, and Devil Dogs to new limited-time flavors. Try the Macchiato Devil Dog today. Creamy macchiato filling between 2 rich Devil's Food Cakes. And coming soon, salty caramel Devil Dogs. Life's better with cake. Drake's Cakes.
Whether you're headed to Fenway, the beach, the mountains, or just cruising around Boston, it's always better in a Ford SUV, like Ford Explorer, our most popular model with seating for 7. Or get out there and off-road in Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport, both equipped with GOAT modes to handle any kind of terrain. Check out our lineup of award-winning SUVs at your New England Ford dealers, official vehicles of Major League Baseball.
Diving stop. Nothing gets through. And nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers. That's total lockdown protection for even the heaviest control problems. Try North Shore adult diapers at northshore.com. And focus on life, not leaks.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Attorneys have been Boston's go-to injury attorneys for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you've got to get Glassman. Call all 7s at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Garrett Crochet back to the mound. Scoreless game, top 3 as Blake Perkins fires a sinker. Crochet does. 2 Perkins on the outside corner, 0-1. I'm a little distracted because Chef Ron just hooked us up. We got chicken, potatoes, duck pot pie. The 0-1 is a little bit low from Crochet to Perkins. It's a pitcher's duel tonight. Ron knows what he's doing. The chicken is just absolutely fabulous. Will's working on the duck pot pie right now. 1-1. Crochet throws. Perkins lines one up the middle, and it is over the glove of Meyer into center field. Base hit. A little bit off the end of the bat, but it dumps in, and a leadoff hit for the Brewers in the third.
It broke his bat. A two-seamer off the end of the bat. Just snuck it in over Marcelo. He jumped up for that across the middle.
It's a little unfair. I'm watching my son and you just crush this food.
Yeah, good luck hearing from me this inning.
I need my son to cut me a bite of chicken with some greens and potato, to be honest. As David Hamilton, who bunted for a hit last night, is in with 1 on and none out. See if he squares here. He will, and he bunts it beautifully on the first base side. Crochet gloves, his only play to first. Nicely done by Garrett in time, but a very productive sacrifice bunt for David Hamilton. And with 1 out, Perkins is at first for the leadoff man, Lockridge.
It's a good bunt, too. You butt it kind of 2 crochets on the first base side to Crochet, force him to make that play.
It's incredible, isn't it, Will? Like, so many times he was asked to bunt last year, and he just couldn't do it. Hamilton looks like the best bunter in the game through 2 days here as Brandon Lockridge takes a cutter down and in. 4-1. Third inning brought to you by Citgo, a club you'll want to get into. Club Citgo. Download the app now and instantly save 23 cents a gallon. On at first fill up, 1-0 is outside. I want to be in Chef Ron's club at all times. If you eat that entire duck pot pie, we're going to have problems.
Can you fight?
Wilson Contreras can.
No, you got to have some of this. It's ridiculous.
2-0. 1 on, 1 out. Scoreless game in the third. Crochet is ready. And with a grunt, a fastball in the inside corner. My son's hooking me up with some of this organic chicken. Let's see. Fantastic. We got like funfetti birthday cakes in a can, too.
Yeah, Bailey's eating that whole thing.
Both of them. 2-1. Strike on the outside corner. Fastball. And it's 2-2.
Well, I knew I could guilt them into bringing this in tonight. All right. They were. People posted it all over Twitter last night of us just giving them, you know what, because Merlone got it. This place is a prison. Okay, all right. They get food in prison, too.
You know, he told us we're part of it now, which I'm in. Like, if they're going to get it over there, listen. It is spectacular food that Ron puts together. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Lockridge. Swing and a miss. Fastball, 96 miles an hour. Crochet's got his 3rd strikeout. And they're 2 away for William Contreras.
The Crochet's throwing some angry fastballs. The grunt is getting louder and louder as he goes. He's attacking these hitters. Even in advantage counts, he's coming right after guys.
I really think that this is one of those nights your ace needs to be at his best.
Yep.
2 down to William Contreras, the little baby brother. His brother is over at first as William swings and misses at a fastball, 95 miles an hour. And it is 0-1. I can never make sauce quite like that. I mean, I can grill good chicken. I can make some, but it's the au jus that's so good.
In this, there's like some type of like wine reduction in the sauce. It's
You reduce for your brisket, which I'm impressed by. The 0-1 pitch is just inside a fastball, 1-1. No score. Red Sox and Brewers, top 3. Even if frigid, this is still the most stunning ballpark in the world. Red Sox trying to channel some positivity as a cutter is fouled back by Contreras. And it is 1-2. Chef Ron is making my son like vegetables, which is good. He's just crushing collard greens, carrots, and mushrooms. Why not? 1-2 as Crochet steps off, spins to the bag. Second, but Perkins just dances right back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. And a cutter is dropped by Wong all the way back to the backstop. Connor falls over, but luckily Perkins holds at third. That was a sweeper way on the glove side. I don't know whether he sort of clipped a spike there on a wild pitch. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I got to see the replay. They're just now showing it. Yeah, sweeper towards just over the back foot of Contreras. get another angle here, see what happened with Connor. It looked like he just tried to run out of his crouch, and it's almost like he just spun his tires.
I'll tell you what, he right now is back on one left knee. 2-2, huge pitch. Here it is. And it is line foul. Garrett is grunting more. Maybe he does that a lot, but with fewer fans on a cold night, we can hear it every pitch. There's a little extra oomph tonight for Garrett Crochet.
I love that.
Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Scoreless game for now, but the Brewers have Blake Perkins at third, and Long is having a little pitch comm issue. He's going to go get a new transponder from Jason Veritek. League leaders brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, the leader in exterior trim moldings. Well, I'll tell you what, after this game, Mizorowski is going to lead the world in average fastball velocity. Everything he's throwing is just total fuego.
What is it? What's coming out as if it's 80 degrees? If he's feeling that good and it's this cold?
It's a great point.
Did you get any snow this morning?
Sleet on the windshield.
It was flurrying a little bit. I was walking down to get some coffee, and there was a little snow. I know down in Framingham and that area, they got a good little dusting.
Last thing you need is more caffeine. 2-2 to Contreras. The pitch is a little bit outside with a sinker, and it's 3-2. As we told you, league leaders brought to you by AZEK. Ben Rice leads Big League Baseball with a 1380 OPS. Then Yordan Alvarez, Andy Pajes, and Altuve. 3-2 swung on and missed. Cutter from Crochet. That's the best he's thrown. He's got 4 strikeouts here tonight, and he's needed every one of them. The Brewers strand a runner at third. Sox trying to solve the riddle that is Mizorowski. When we return, Rafaela, Wong, and Kiner Falefa on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Pick up Value Pack Signature Select chicken tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $32.99 now at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Limit supply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
We asked parents to share their journey of adopting teens.
They changed who I am because I can't see life without them in it.
Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
When is the best time to sell your estate jewelry, Swiss watches, and diamonds? Right now.
At Springer's Jewelers, our Page Estate jewelry and pre-owned watch buyers are on staff every day.
Maybe it's a diamond of a carat or more you've inherited or has simply lost its meaning. Recycle it. We'll pay you much more than anyone else.
And fine Swiss watches, we have buyers for all the major brands.
Springer's Jewelers in beautiful, tax-free Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and springersjewelers.com.
Hey, Red Sox Nation, what if you could replace your roof once and never think about it again? With interlock metal roofing, you get the last roof you'll ever need. Strong, stylish, and built to handle New England weather. Backed by a lifetime warranty and trusted by homeowners across New England for over 25 years. Make the smart switch today. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com or call 866-733-5811 for a free quote. One roof, one call for life. NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. Never re-roof again.
Jones and Keefe.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Cedon Rafaela to lead it off in the bottom of the third. Good stuff so far by both these pitchers. Garrett Crochet, in spite of a leadoff hit and sacrifice bunt, strikes out his 4th and keeps it scoreless as Cedon takes a pitch outside from Mizorowski. Fastball. That's the first one.
98.
98. Can you imagine when you were playing that you're just hoping for one that's not 100? No. 1-0. Outside.
I was hoping for 88.
That one was a slider at 94 miles an hour and 2-0 to Cedon. Such a tough spot for a hitter like him right here. 2-0 is up and in. And that's a balanced take there, 3-0. He's the 7th batter, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman This has to be a take, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
3-0 is in there. The problem is, of course, that's 98. Might be the most hittable pitch he's thrown all night, but you have to take there from Mizorowski. 3-1. Cedon. Pitch. Outside ball for excellent.
Here we go.
So Cedon walks. And the Red Sox have their first base runner for Cedon. That is his first free pass of the season.
You know what that means. That walk's brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit NorthShore.com.
I thought you'd be wearing one today.
They didn't have their cold gear ones out. Only the breathable.
Thermal diapers. Here's Connor Wong, who takes a strike on the outside corner. It's got to get a little bit warmer. And I cannot wait for the assembled media to see you go through the dining room line in only a diaper.
Get some ice cream.
It'll happen. Sprinkle me. 0-1 to Connor Wong. Leadoff man is aboard. Scoreless in the third pitch. Misses outside a curveball. And it's 1-1. You know, it is interesting, Will. You look at his season a year ago, Mizorowski, 4.35 ERA, and you wonder, how did that happen with this stuff? It is sometimes a loss of command. Sox are hoping that's right here, right now. 1-1 to Wong. The pitch is a ground ball, foul outside of third. Cedon was off with that pitch as it hit the ground, and it is 1-2.
The thing facing a guy like this, too, his secondary stuff isn't great, right? The fastball is the pitch you got to get to. And once you see him once, you get a better idea of, okay, this is what my timing's got to be. So second time through the lineup, you'll see some better swings.
1-2 to Wong. He can turn a fastball around. Mizorowski's ready. Not much of a lead at first. The pitch is strike 3 call right there on the corner. I mean, it's 6 strikeouts of the first, now 7 outs. And with 1 down, here comes Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That's an interesting point, Will. I mean, it used to be like if somebody threw 95, 96, hitters would have to gear up. Then it was 98. Now it is like the 101 guys. All these hitters in this game are used to 96, 97, but it is different when it gets to this level as Kiner-Falefa takes a strike on the outside corner. I think it's a really good point where it's just that microsecond different of getting started early.
Yeah, it's true. Kiner-Falefa in his career has actually handled velocity and four seams really well. Well over a 300 hitter against high velocity four seamers.
Put it into the universe right here. The 0-1 is a ground ball under Mizorowski's glove. It's fielded that second throw to first, tag of Cedon, and a double play with a throw over to first base.
Can't run into that tag.
They say that Cedon actually went out of the base path. That's what Dexter Kelly said. He's going to stand on the bag. That's not a challengeable play. Inning over. Red Sox got a base runner, but nothing more. Crochet back to the mound of the fourth in a scoreless game in the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the best deal on any name brand tire, get to Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest price and the most free services, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And you know, I mean nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Batter 'em, season 'em, or brush on the barbecue sauce. Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up Value Pack Signature Select Chicken Tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, chicken tenders, just $2.99 a pound. Find other deals and rewards when you use the Shaws Deals and Delivery app. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Get chicken tenders for the win today. Shaws and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
Hi, it's Will Fleming here, and Boston weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity. Your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Pitchers duel on a frigid Fenway night. Garrett Crochet's first pitch at the top of the fourth is just outside of fastball to Luis Rengifo. He lined out to third. A great play by Izzy Kiner-Falefa. Ended the first. 1-0. Fouled straight back, cut fastball, and it's 1-1.
Your chicken tenders now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Pick up value pack signature select chicken tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Short on time, order free curbside pickup or get delivery.
Tender or Tinder?
Tinder.
Tinder, 1-1, is ripped into the gap in left center field. Actually not hit that hard. Beg your pardon. Cedon comes on off the end of the bat on this chilly night. Cedon glides in on the night he was presented with his gold glove at Fenway Park, looking like one, and it's one away in the fourth.
Yeah, fastball. Even the four-seamer getting in on the hands of these hitters. That one, like you said, not hit well. Hit that one off the label.
It's strange to see contact on this kind of an evening. That's how awesome both these guys are. Here is Gary Sanchez, who has one of the Brewers' 2 hits. He takes a cut fastball inside for ball 1. Crochet flutters the glove. He winds the 1-0. Is called a ball. I don't know about that. That looked pretty close, but it is deemed to be outside the zone, and it's 2-0. Crochet throws, and he misses outside with the sinker. So now 3-0 to Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, Crochet's had 25 swings, 7 whiffs. Mizorowski, 16 swings, 8 whiffs.
I mean, both have looked totally dominant. 3-0 the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 97. And it's 3-1. I mean, Crochet is still relatively young in his major league journey. He's more seasoned, though, than Mizorowski is. And I think that's what the Brewers are hoping for. 3-1 is outside ball 4. So a free pass issued to Sanchez, and the Brewers have their third base runner.
Well, if you're looking at this lineup right now, Sanchez is hot. He's swinging the bat well.
Yep.
Right? He's in the middle of this lineup of guys you're not really worried about. He's kind of the one that you're careful with right now.
Indeed, it's sort of navigating a lineup. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Joey Ortiz, right-handed hitter. The pitch is outside, so a little lapse in command from Crochet. And it is 1-0.
Everything arm side, trying to go away from these righties, is way off the plate. He's commanding it more inside to these guys so far.
1-0 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Beautiful sinking fastball, and it's 1-1. I mean, Crochet is everything the Brewers hope Mizorowski will become. It's nice to throw 100, 101, 102, but Crochet has pulled it all together. 1-1 is a ground ball up the middle, should be 2. Story's got it. Flips to Marcelo. What was that? Throw outside the bag, and they won't get him at first. That is a horrible decision by Trevor. He should have just stepped on the bag and thrown to first instead. Sort of a sideways throw to Meyer. The timing totally off on that play. The Brewers want to look to make sure that Marcelo caught the ball at second.
It looked like just there was no communication, right? Trevor looked like he was about to go to the bag himself.
I just don't understand that. This is a guy who in his career has been such an instinctive defensive player, as now the challenge will be made by Pat Murphy. I think Marcelo did catch the ball. The question is, did he have control of it in his hand? He barehanded it with the foot on the bag.
There's got to be more communication. I mean, you can see Trevor go to the ball, and like he headed like he was going to step on the bag, and then decided, oh, Marcelo's there, I'm going to throw it. But Marcelo didn't slow down.
What do you think here, watching the replay?
It's really close. I don't know if it's enough to overturn it, but it's really close.
Will, you made this point the other day. I really, really think...
I think he's safe at second.
I do, too. By the time he corrals it, it's not in his hand.
But also, if you're Marcelo, you can't just run through the bag. You have to slow down.
So maybe that's part of it, where Trevor's saying, nah... I can't hear what they said, but he is safe at second.
So, look, I don't... Honestly, now that I watched that wasn't on Trevor. That was on... The throw was right to the bag. Marcelo, for some reason, ran through the bag, so the throw was behind him. Trevor made the throw to the bag. That wasn't on Trevor.
But I think Trevor should step on the bag and throw it first.
He started to, but then he realized Marcelo was there, so he tried to give it up. So that's just lack of communication. But Marcelo, if he wants the ball, he's got to chop his feet and slow down. You can't just run through it like that.
They're going to charge an error on Meyer, which is the right call. If it's a fielder's choice and an error, it has to be on Marcelo. Yeah. So now 2 on with 2 out. Yeah, the pitch is a little bit low. This is Luis Matos, and, the scoreboard has 2 outs there or not. There's 1 out.
I think Marcelo was trying to get a little too cute there and do the bare hand play coming across the bag. You have to slow down.
1-0. He is grounded foul. So there are a lot of elements to that play, Will. So first of all, I mean, they're new to each other, kind of. Yeah. It is a play where normally you want Story to glove it, come to the bag, and come to first.
The way he was going towards the middle of the field, though, behind the bag, it would have been faster to give it up and turn the double play, then redirect, go to the bag, and then throw. But Marcelo, that's on Marcelo to me.
1-1 with 1 down and 2 on. No score. The pitch is a broken back grounder to short. They get another chance to second for 1. Marcelo's relay to first. In time, double play. That was beautiful.
Totally redeemed yourself.
Just when I thought he couldn't do anything worse. That was beautiful. Nice job by Story, Marcelo, and Contreras. The Brewers want to check with their video room. Real time, I thought he was out, and he definitely was. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. No score in the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Baseball is back in Boston, and so is the Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. This year, entering is easier than ever. Just redeem your grocery reward points of the Shaws or Star Market For You app for your chance to win free groceries for a year and other amazing prize experiences. Want to earn points faster? Clip the 4X coupon in the For You app and stock up on your favorites from Coca-Cola, Monster, Hood, and KM. The more points you redeem, the more chances you get to win. See official rules at shaws.com or starmarket.com/Grand Slam.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Hi, this is Stephen Goulston. Homeowners choose Mario's Roofing because we're fair, honest, and provide quality services. Call Mario's Roofing today for a free estimate. 781-344-2420. Mario's Roofing. We won't soak you to keep you warm and dry.
Hi, this is Roman Anthony. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Roman Anthony's going to lead it off against Jacob Mizorowski. So we go to the bottom of the 4th scoreless. Pitcher's duel and then some. Fenway Park. Jose David Flores, the Red Sox first base coach. He's got the bank rubber mask on, gloves. Almost no exposure down there. Here's the first one to Roman. It is up and away, ball 1.
I think the kids call that a shiesty.
Do they?
I think. Not as hip as I used to be.
If you ever were. The 1-0 pitch is down, and I definitely was never hip. No shot.
He went to Stanford, so it's all right.
There were a lot of boring high school years before that. 2-0 to Roman. Got to find one to like here, and he can't stop his swing. Now, that's the difficulty. It's the battle of a hitter, isn't it? Against a guy like Mizorowski, 2-0, you might see the best pitch all night.
If you're going to turn around 100, you have to gear up, and you're going to see a lot of check swings guys trying to hold off.
2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's sold out. Don't blame him. A little elevated with a fastball, and it's 2-2. Thanks again to Chef Ron. We have demolished the duck pot pie, the chicken, the funfetti birthday cake. I can't say that I had any of that just yet, but one is amazingly, mysteriously gone. 2-2 to Roman Anthony, the pitch. Inside. Fastball, and it's 3-2.
Well, half of it's on your son's face right now.
Pink mustache. We've had too many sweets of late between Easter, my birthday, and Chef Ron's generosity. We love it. I can't get enough of the carrots. Roman drives one down the right field line toward the pesky pole, but it is out of play. He smoked that ball, 97, and it is 3-2.
Was that only 97 off the bat?
Well, 97 out of the hand, I know that.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, how'd you get an exit velo on that foul ball? Because it was definitely like 112.
3-2. Pitch. Roman swings and fouls it off. That was a little bit up, but in a 2-strike count. 115 off the bat on that foul ball.
Jesus. Somebody in the stands is going home with a present, and it's not a ball. It's a bruise.
110th pitch of the game, brought to you by 110 Grill. 3-2. Roman rips one on the ground, and what a diving play over there at second base. Throw to first in time.
Just ridiculous.
Spectacular defense by these Brewers. David Hamilton, who showed some signs of that here, flashes major leather and robs his former teammate one away.
How about that? 3-2 chains up from Mizorowski. And Roman hit it hard. Do you think that's getting through the 4-hole? Hammy just full extension, laying out, pops up, makes a good throw.
We saw that, Will, from him last year at second base. He did make spectacular plays over there.
Oh, with that speed, you're going to have a lot of range. Showed it off right there.
Took a high hop, and he really snared it. So, good defense behind Mizorowski. Here is Jarren Duran. He takes a curveball, swung on and missed, and it's 0-1.
There's nothing better than facing your old team who got rid of you, and making some plays against them.
You can see it in him. He's trying to make a statement here. Pitch to Duran is skied foul. I love that swing and that idea, though, but it is near the Coca-Cola sign, out of play 0-2.
Even more so for David Hamilton was the play at second base yesterday, where he got a little bit of a high spike, ripped his pants, probably a little cut on his calf as well.
0-2. Pitch to JD is just low. Curveball. It is 1-2. Red Sox and Brewers scoreless in the bottom of the fourth. Crochet and Mizorowski. Wilson Contreras is looming on deck. 1-2 to Duran. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That's just nasty. A curveball in under the hands. Red Sox on EEI, brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Ford is the official vehicle of that dirty water and the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. So that is the 7th strikeout by Mizorowski. And again, this is the bottom of the 4th inning. He's on an epic pace tonight. 2 down for Contreras, who takes way outside a slider. Ball 1. The stuff is a little down, Will. You made the point that, second look at it, the Red Sox hitters might time it up a little bit, but moreover, it's not 101 every time out of the hand.
Yeah, he came out of the gates juiced up.
Why not at Fenway as Contreras swings and misses at a curveball, and it's 1-1.
We probably realized, too, and this is experience or coaching staff probably saying, hey, let off the gas a little bit. We need you to work into this game.
Last year, he struck out 12 on July 8th. And that was against the L.A. Dodgers as Contreras takes a curveball inside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Not a fun night to hit at all. No score, bottom 4. 2-1 to Contreras. Pitch. Fouled back. He was on that one. Fastball at 100. And it's 2-2. Fourth inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Deadline for filing your taxes is now. I better get on that. Don't miss the chance to donate your car to Cars for Kids. 26 tax deduction. 2-2 to Contreras. Pitch. So we get a line drive into right field. That is a hit. It's down back into his right is Frelick, and Wilson is thinking about it, but he takes the first base turn and holds. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the night. And it comes from Contreras with 2 down in the fourth.
Don't you just love how he plays the game? Plays with his hair on fire, takes the huge turn, knowing how important it would be to get into scoring position. See if you can force Frelick to rush, maybe bobble that, make a bad throw. And he's just flying around out there. That was a good swing, too, on a curveball down below the zone. Went down, got it.
Well, now it's really important because here's Wilyer Abreu, their hottest and best hitter to start this season. Pitch is down and in. Changeup. The good news, too, is, I mean, it's the bottom of the fourth, and it's 58 pitches thrown by Mizorowski. Contreras has their first hit. He's aboard with 2 down. No score. Abreu, that wide open stance in the left-handed batter's box. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Man, he was on that one 98 miles an hour. And it is 1-1.
Yeah, we need to see Willie shorten up just a tad. Hey, big swing right now. It'll be hard to get on top of that heater.
It can be something that happens with him, and his main point of emphasis in this offseason, shortening up against velocity. 1-1 to Abreu. Contreras at first. Pitch. High with a fastball. Good take there. That's a pitch that sometimes gives him trouble. It's 2-1.
Yeah, Mizorowski likes to go up and away to lefties just to set up that breaking ball down and in, but you leave a mistake for Abreu, you might not get the ball back.
Your lips to God's ears. 2-1 to Wilyer Abreu. Pitch is a perfect slider on the outside corner. You just can't do it better than that. It's 2-2.
Yeah, and that slider, it says slider, but it's more like a cutter.
Yep.
It's lateral movement right to left. Not a whole lot of depth. The curveball definitely has some depth to it.
Abreu was called out on strikes his first time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner aboard with 2 down. Mizorowski checks on Contreras over at first. He's held by Sanchez. Set, long hold, and the 2-2. Abreu takes the ball outside. Well, that's important because now Wilson Contreras over at first will get a running start.
I'm watching Wilyer even on his takes, and he's staying so square to the plate. He's not flying off, which tells me he's not thinking about trying to pull the ball. And if you do pull it, you'll do it the right way.
3 balls, 2 strikes. They play behind Contreras at first. Abreu waits. Mizorowski delivers. And strike 3 called. Wilyer will challenge, and I like it. That was really close. Mizorowski is barking coming off the mound. He thinks that was definitely strike 3. I might have clipped the corner.
Backdoor breaking ball. It did.
That's a strike. I don't hate that challenge at all.
No, not in this spot. The way he's throwing the ball, you had to take a shot there.
That is so different than some of those other challenges early in the season. All right, Mizorowski's got 8 strikeouts through 4. No score in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Let love bloom in a 2026 Subaru Forester with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Buy with as low as 0.9% financing or lease for just $269 per month. All things grow with love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. My grandfather taught me to always care for people and fight for what's right. At Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, that's exactly what we do. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. We care, we fight to win, and we don't get paid unless you do. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Shaws and Star Market have your chance to attend the world's biggest soccer games at Boston Stadium. Redeem your Shaws or Star Market grocery rewards points for sweepstakes entries. Learn more at shaws.com or starmarket.com/soccer sweeps. Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Sal Frelick against Garrett Crochet, and some kind of violation's been called here. Maybe Connor Wong is talking about pitch comm. I don't know. That's a sign I've never seen from a home plate umpire. John Tumpane just pointed behind home plate.
Oh, I think the pitch clock wasn't on.
Behind the plate for Crochet.
Yeah.
You're always so punctual. Here's Crochet facing Frelick, who grounded out his first time, and a fastball a little bit high, ball one.
I'm a problem solver, Fleming. Live in a house full of women.
It is 3-on-1 in your home. 1-0 pitch is a chopper foul on the first base side.
It's me and the dog, our firstborn. Got him back in 2014.
Your life is so mapped out and color-coded by your beautiful wife to just manage the chaos. 1-1 strike on the inside corner. Good sweeper. And it is 1-2.
Have you heard of Spotlight, the calendar Spotlight?
I have not.
It's great.
Really?
Yeah, we have one. It's like actual one on the kitchen counter.
1-2 is outside.
But I also have the app, obviously, just to figure out
who's going where and when.
Who's going where, what state is who in.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Managing the chaos is a chopper right back to Crochet. He gloves, holds a little horseshoe flip over to first. Nicely done, and Frelick is retired for out number 1.
I'm pulling up the calendar right now.
I can't wait to see it.
It's colorful. This is April.
What's your color?
Green.
Uh-huh. So Daddy's gone for April, the month.
Yeah. I go home the 24th.
Meantime, I'd like a Spotlight app to help my son keep the headset on his head instead of dropping it on the counter every 3 pitches. Here's Blake Perkins, right-handed here, who takes a strike on the inside corner. It's not that hard. Put the ears on your ears and stay still,
Ears
son.
on ears.
Here's a pitch that's fouled off by Blake Perkins, a changeup. Yeah, and it is 0-2. Great to have some visitors in the booth. David Pomerantz, one of our best buddies, longtime Red Sox fan, runs one of the great senior living spots in all of North America. And he's got Peter Barcia, Eileen Barcia, and George here tonight. The 0-2 is lined into right field, but right at the Gold Glover Abreu. Back to his left. He's there to make the play, and they're 2 down.
Hey, today's Red Sox code word of the game is Poppy34. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. I know that guy.
Who, Poppy?
You not Big Poppy.
I'll never forget. We were in the Dominican 2 years ago for the last 2 spring games. As David Hamilton, who's been really impressive in this series, digs in. 2 outs, pitch misses inside him. No score, top 5, Red Sox and Brewers. And, I mean, obviously, he's larger than life anywhere. Boston is his home, away from home, but there's something special about him in the DR. The 1-0 is fouled off. And we were at the team hotel before the spring training games against Licey, or Escogido, rather, at Estadio Cusqueya. And David walks in. He sees everybody in the media, the writers' corps, having dinner. The 1-1 is a ground ball to first, and it's backhanded by Contreras, and he very casually takes it to the bag. Inning is over, and he said, "Gringos, welcome to my country." And we were happy to be there with Poppy. Red Sox be happy to get some damage done against Mizorowski. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No score. Red Sox and Brewers in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My best advice to you when hiring a lawyer for your injury case is simple. If you know court personnel, ask them who they'd hire. They know. If you know an insurance adjuster, ask them. They know. and then ask them about us. Ask them about Morgan & Morgan. They know. I look forward to talking to you soon. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, for the people. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Let's face it, you can't control energy prices. But there's good news. You can control how efficiently your home heats and cools. I'm Scott McFarland. If your system is older, you could be paying more than you need to in energy bills. Right now, save up to $1,800 on a new Lennox home comfort system, plus an additional $500 from McFarland Energy. Take control of your energy costs, improve your comfort, and start saving. Visit McFarlaneEnergy.com today. McFarland Energy. Generations of warmth and trust.
It's Jim from Ace Ticket. Spring is finally here and the Red Sox are back at Fenway. Now is the perfect time for early season savings, or get your seats now for a summer game at Fenway. Ace Ticket is the official ticket partner of the Boston Red Sox, which means you'll always get the best seats at the lowest prices. Boston Celtics playoff tickets are on sale right now. Don't miss your chance to be at the Garden Party. Ace Ticket has been Boston's trusted ticket source since 1979. Visit Ace Ticket or call 1-800-MY-SEATS.
Big on flavor, big on comfort, and big on value. The 99 Restaurant's $14.99 Big Deal meals are now available every day, all day. So hurry in today or every day for our juicy chopped sirloin. You gotta love the nines.
Hart, Fitzy, and Johnson.
Weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Trevor Story leads off the bottom of the fifth on the first pitch. Fastball for a strike, 97 miles an hour, and it's 0-1. Jacob Mizorowski has fanned 8 through 4. Red Sox and the Brewers both fighting for offense here tonight. 0-1. Story lines one up the middle over Mizorowski's glove. Hamilton's got it. Throws to first, and Trevor is retired.
Both of these pitchers started the fifth inning with exactly 63 pitches each. Crochet just 11 in his frame, so he's up to 74. Still in a good spot. Work into the sixth.
It's something to monitor all the way. Each team wants their starter in there for as long as possible, given the dominant stuff. Here's Marcelo, left-handed hitter, one down. Mizorowski throws, and Marcelo takes a ball, fastball high. Meyer grounded out to short. In the second inning when he did that, he was the first Red Sox hitter to put a ball in play. Some people find this boring. I think it's awesome to see these pitchers like this. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off on the third base side. Meyer a little bit tardy on 98 miles an hour.
I was a hitter. I think this is awful. Awful.
Give me 11-8. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A fastball. The out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Subaru of New England. Let love bloom. The 26 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Orioles beat the White Sox earlier today, 4-2. 1-2 to Meyer. Pitch. Swinging a foul. The World Series rematch continues. Dodgers in Toronto won the game yesterday, and they lead the Blue Jays 2-0 in the fourth inning at the Rogers Center.
How many games are the Dodgers winning this year?
110.
And that's with them resting guys when they need to.
It's incredible. Well, when you can spend all the money in the world, it helps. The 1-2 misses, a curveball, 2-2.
And that's the thing with them. You know, I get asked all the time, are they ruining the game? No. They make more money, so they spend more money.
All the Ohtani endorsements, the TV revenues, they have the
media
most
rights
lucrative
in Asia.
TV deal in the game. 2-2 is strike three called. Marcelo knew it. This dude is incredible. Mizorowski's got his 9th strikeout, and they're 2 away.
The Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes is your chance to win free groceries for a year, plus other incredible prizes. Official rules at shawsorstarmarket.com/Grand Slam.
I like official rules, too.
Stop it. Leave me alone. I'm cold. I already don't read great.
It's official. The Yankees are trailing the Athletics 2-1 in the third. The pitch to Cedon is officially a ball, a slider that misses outside. It's 1-0.
I still have braised duck in my teeth, all right?
It was delicious from Chef Ron, as is the Funfetti Jar birthday cake. 1-0. Pitch is chop foul. That clips him on the left foot, Cedon, and it's 1-1. Padres are in Pittsburgh. Pirates have had a really kind of inspired start to their season. They called up Connor Griffin. Paul Skeens is on the mound tonight against the Padres, and wouldn't you know it, it's a scoreless game there, PNC Park. 1-1 here to Cedon. 2 down, tie game, scoreless in the 5th. The pitch is high with a fastball. Well, I want Cedon right here. I don't care what it is. I want him to swing as hard as he possibly can.
Well, he probably will.
Not a big ask. He's the kind of hitter that can turn this stuff around, though.
Totally.
2-1. Mizorowski throws. Cedon checks his swing. Did he go? No.
Great take.
Well, that's pretty disciplined there from Cedon. It's 3-1, and take what I just said and just play it on repeat.
I feel like Cedon's seen him pretty well.
Yep.
A walk in his first bat.
O'Neal Cruz has actually just doubled in that game. The Pirates lead the Pods 2-0. 3-1. Swinging a shot into left field. That's a base hit. There we go. I mean, he does turn a fastball around. And the Red Sox have their second hit. It comes from Cedon and extends the inning for Connor Wong.
You probably get a pick to first base within the first 2 pitches. Maybe the first pitch here from Mizorowski, because this is the perfect spot. Cedon's got to take a chance. I know Contreras is good back there, but you got to try to get in scoring position. That way, if a base hit gets through, you can take the lead here.
We saw it from Contreras last night. He is an awesome thrower behind the plate. Here's Wong, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Cedon, medium-sized lead, not going to pitch. High fastball, 1-0. Well, every hit, every batter that reaches base matters. That's now 77 pitches thrown by Mizorowski.
Yeah, and the cat and mouse here is they think Rafaela might run. Maybe Wong can get a little more aggressive on fastballs because they want to get that ball in there quick for the transfer.
1-0 to Connor. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and popped foul down the right field side. He was aggressive, 96 miles an hour. It is 1-1. Out of play. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Will Fleming, Will Middlebrooks, Fenway Park. No score, the 1-1. Connor swings and misses. He was looking heater.
Yeah.
Got a curveball, and it's 1-2.
I wish Cedon had gone earlier in this at-bat. You have to try to make something happen against an arm like this.
Connor asks for time. The Athletics have scored 3 in the top of the 3rd. They lead the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. That's a Cam Schlittler start.
Ooh, careful.
Throw one into the Schlittler. 1-2 to Connor Wong. Not much of a lead for Cedon. He stays put. The pitch is just outside. Man, is that close. But a ball. And it is 2-2. You really do want him to go right here. Wong at the plate. Kiner Falefa on deck. Maybe because of the part of the order, you might put the brakes on here. 2-2. Not going the pitch. Hit him. That was a curveball that slipped out of his hand, and the Red Sox will certainly take it. They got 2 on with 2 out for Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
If you're going to get hit by this guy, that was the slowest pitch he's thrown all day. 83-mile-an-hour breaker right in the backside. That's where you want it.
Tell you what, I bet the Brewers are not that happy with that pitch choice. You know, 8-hole hitter, you got him 3-2. Doing that, it just invites trouble.
Well, big at bat right here for Izzy.
Grounded into a double play his first time. 2 on, 2 out. Veteran hitter. As the Red Sox have Cedon at second, swing and a foul.
Great swing.
Good balance, fastball cut, but on the first base side, 0-1. Everybody in the Red Sox dugout is looking at Wilson Contreras anytime a hitter is hit, and he said, yeah, that was a curveball. He's laughing.
Ron Hare looking at him going, you going to go get him? You said you would.
0-1 to Kiner Falefa. Pitch is up the middle softly to the second baseman Hamilton. Under the feet of Wong, throw to first in time. And the inning is over. Red Sox have a couple aboard, but after 5, no score on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, Red Sox Nation, the baseball season is full of surprises. Your roof shouldn't be one of them. Imagine installing a roof once and never having to replace it again. That's what you get with Interlock Metal Roofing, a leader in metal roofing for over 25 years. They're backed by a lifetime warranty and designed by expert consultants to look great and stand up to New England weather. It's a smart play for any homeowner. One roof, one call for life. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com or call 866-733-5811. NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. Never re-roof again.
Now back to number one fan, the search for the top Sox diehard.
I have a tattoo of every Sox logo since 1908. Want to see?
I know every batter's walk-up song.
My husband proposed, and then a foul ball broke my nose. It was perfect.
Sound familiar? Enter Mass Mutual's Grand Slam giveaway for a shot at tickets and signed gear. For rules and entry, visit massmutual.com/Red Sox. No purchase necessary. 50 U.S. and D.C. 18 plus ends 5 p.m. Eastern on 9/30. Grand prize entry period through 7/31/2026.
After a tough winter combined with harsh coastal weather, home exteriors take a beating. That's why pros across the Northeast have trusted AZEK Exteriors for over 25 years. As the #1 brand for premium exterior trim and molding, AZEK keeps homes elevated with stunning details that endure beautifully no matter the conditions. And now, introducing AZEK Lap Siding, pairing the classic beauty of traditional wood siding with modern durability. Available in 18 different colors from AZEK Captivate Pre-Finishing. Start planning your remodel today with AZEK. Order free samples at azekexteriors.com.
Upgrade your property with John Deere equipment from United Ag and Turf. Get 2.9% financing for 84 months, plus up to $1,750 off select compact tractors. Offers end April 30th, 2026. See dealer for details.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
To the 6th inning we go. The Red Sox and the Brewers are scoreless. It is a pitcher's duel deluxe. Not that we couldn't predict that, as Garrett Crochet for the 3rd time facing Brandon Lockridge. Misses with a cutter for ball 1. Garrett has now thrown 75 pitches. He has fanned Lockridge twice. Next one is a good job by Connor Wong to frame that thing on the outside corner. 1-1, a strike.
I keep asking Braverman for War Pigs by Black Sabbath, and that was not it.
No, it wasn't. Am I more than you bargained for? 1-1. Swing and a miss at a changeup, and it's 1-2.
Carry on.
People get so mad when I sing.
Good.
No score. Sox and Brewers. A swing and a miss. Sweeper. See ya.
That's nasty.
Crochet is just absolutely going toe-to-toe with Mizorowski for Garrett. That is now 5 strikeouts. Excellent job. And with one down, here's Wilson's little brother, William. Line drive up the middle into center field, a base hit. He was ready to go. Cutter, inner half. And William Contreras is aboard for the first time.
A good swing there. See, having success against Crochet and other guys with nasty stuff, you just kind of take what they give you. You can't go up there and get too big. That was just a nice little line drive swing up the middle.
So, one out base runner for Luis Rengifo, who bats from the right side. The pitch, that's a beauty. Fastball. 93. Crochet on a cold day losing a little velocity, just as Mizorowski is. That was 93, and it's 0-1.
That was his 80th pitch of the night also.
Ripped into right field. Abreu back end to his right is there to make the play. He is so good out in right field, and they're 2 down.
Well, solid contact. You mentioned that the velo being down a touch, giving these Brewers hitters a little more confidence. They're seeing the ball just a touch longer.
Neither team with a run. 3 hits for the Brewers, 2 for the Red Sox. Game score brought to you by Veg ER for Pets, the official emergency vet group of the Red Sox Radio Network. Gary Sanchez by far has had the best swings against Garrett Crochet. First one with a grunt is on the outside corner. Cutter, and it's 0-1. Sanchez is singled and walked. Joey Ortiz is out on deck, brought to you by Timber Tech. Crochet on the third base side throws, and that pitch misses low. A changeup. Timber Tech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. Again, it does bear repeating because I think sometimes we tend to gloss over these guys like Crochet, who are the ultimate aces who work so well in a market like this. This is the kind of night where you're desperate for it, and unsurprisingly, he answers the bell as he and Connor are not on the same page, so Wong out to the mound.
Well, this is the guy that's circled in that Brewers lineup, so they have to make sure they're on the same page. Crochet wants to do one thing, Wong wants to do something else. Go out there, have a little talk.
Andrew Bailey, Jason Varitek talking things over here. It is incredible how much work Jason Varitek does every minute of every day.
Non-stop, he's doing something. Hardest worker.
He really is, and he was that way as a player. I mean, he's super talented, obviously. Spirited, wonderful competitor, but it is the backdrop of the work ethic that still stands out for Varitek. Doing everything he can to put this team in a great spot. 1-1 to Gary Sanchez, the pitch. Here's a check swing. Did he go around? Ooh. No. A sweeper. That was close. He did look to hold up. And it is 2-1. He is charting every single hitter, Jason Varitek is. He knows all of Gary Sanchez's tendencies. He has met with Crochet and Wong before the game today. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. That's a great changeup. It's one of the important pitches of the game, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, and I think this is something with Crochet realizing, the fastball's losing a little bit of velocity, so they're starting to mix it up more. Cutter, sweeper, changeup, the last three.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, and now Sanchez calls time. Can you imagine how cool it is for Wilson Contreras and his baby brother William?
Can't even imagine.
They're just at first base in a big league game at Fenway Park. Why not? 2-2. Pitch is outside. Maybe Bailey and Charlie will be at first base at Wrigley in about 20 years from now. It is amazing when you think about it. Like, they grew up together. Their parents, what they must be feeling seeing those two together. 3-2. The pitch is fouled off on the third base side. It's kind of a delayed go from Contreras. He's not off with the pitch, but the minute it comes home and he's sure that it's not a pick over to first base, he is sort of jogging down to second. In a game like this, with these starters as locked in as they are, it's a big sequence. Crochet's thrown 87 pitches. The next one is pop foul on the first base side. It's obvious that Gary Sanchez is locked in at the plate right now.
Yeah, he's balanced. Absolutely. And he's seen everything in this at bat.
We've seen him hit some major home runs in this ballpark. Crochet does not want that here. 3-2. Strike 3 called. Sweeper on the backside. Beautiful for Crochet. And Sanchez wants to challenge here. That looked good from here. We'll wait for the ABS result. And it was a strike. Bottom of the zone. On the corner. Adios, Senor Sanchez. Crochet's got his 6th ticket punched. We go to the bottom of the 6th. No score on the Red Sox Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, it's Lou with exciting news. The Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes is back. This is your chance to win free groceries for a year, plus other incredible prizes. To enter, redeem your grocery reward points in the Shaws or Star Market's For You app. Official rules at shawsorstarmarket.com/Grand Slam.
Spring is back in Red Sox Nation, which means it's time to get your yard ready for the season ahead. Cookouts, backyard catch, friends and family together. Your lawn is the backdrop to it all. So this season, get your lawn ready with Pennington and keep it strong all year long. As the official lawn care provider of the Boston Red Sox, Pennington is all about thick, durable grass. Built for life's big and small moments. Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Sprained wrist, ankle twist, broken thumb can't make a fist, busted knee, surgery, that patch of ice you didn't see.
Where pain starts, Jernavix suzetrigine begins. Jernavix is a non-opioid 50-milligram prescription tablet for adults with moderate to severe acute pain that reduces pain signals before they reach the brain.
Tendon tear, nose repair, tripping on that broken stair, dislocation, operation, moped crash while on vacation.
Do not take Jernavix with CYP3A inhibitors. Avoid use with grapefruit or liver problems, as these may increase side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medicines if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Jernavix may make certain medicines and birth control less effective. Side effects include itching, muscle spasms, rash, and elevated muscle enzymes.
Joint displacement, knee replacement, fell on marbles in the basement, bladder slip, broken hip, that rock climb where you lost your grip.
To learn more about Jernavix, ask your doctor. Call 1-833-589-PAIN or visit jernavix.com.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Anthony against Jacob Mizorowski as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Nobody yet has scored. The Roman, always a threat in the left-handed batter's box. Pitch, ball on the outside corner. Curveball a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Sox with 2 hits, Brewers with 3. 1-0. Pitch, strike, beauty. Curveball on the outside corner. He's mixing it up a little bit, Mizorowski, 3rd time through. Get you the code word of the game in a moment. Oh, we did. We were talking about David Ortiz, Poppy 34. The 1-1 is a little bit outside. I was entranced by Mizorowski's stuff.
So last year, 3rd time through the order, hit a 9 ERA. It's not last year. I get it.
But it's time to pounce if you can.
Yes, please.
2-1 to Roman. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider in under the hands. One of the great moments of the entire season last year was Paul Skeens right here. And Roman broke a tie with a bomb into right field. Actually, I think at that time it made it 2-0. But he can handle these young stud arms.
That was the game with Tolley on the mound, too. That was a fun one.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Mizorowski ready. The pitch is strike 3 called. That's just nasty. 95. And for Mizorowski, that's his 10th strikeout. Roman fans twice again tonight. Yeah, there's one away for Duran. It's not the night to make this point because Mizorowski's so good, Will. But does Roman still look a little in between to you?
Oh, yeah, totally. Totally. Yeah, to your point, tough to measure that against a guy throwing 100. But, yeah, he does.
Here's Duran. He's struck out twice. 1 down, bottom 6, the pitch. Inside. The Red Sox bullpen, the high leverage guys are fresh, other than Whitlock. Bullpen report coming up. You got Chapman certainly available. Slayton, too. Brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit newenglandmetalroofing.com and never re-roof again. 1-0 to Duran, the pitch. Down and in. This feels like the kind of game in the past that Duran impacts big time.
Yeah.
One swing, a little speed, a little spark plug.
Need it. Well, Crochet's at 89 pitches, and there's no sign of movement in the Red Sox bullpen.
Nor should there be. This is one of those nights. Lean on your horse. 2-0 to Jarren Duran. The pitch is inside, ball 3.
Attaboy.
We've said it so many times this week, and against pitchers like Mizorowski, this has to be a take for Duran. In a moment, we're going to talk about something that happened 4,748 days ago. 3-0 to Duran. Pitch is outside, ball 4. So, a 4-pitch walk. And Duran is aboard with 1 away.
Guess what? That walk brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, please visit northshore.com.
I'm surprised you're not wearing one tonight, to be honest.
I switched things up. You know, I'm wearing different shoes. I texted you earlier and said I was at the store buying something for a rally today, but I don't know if that's true or not. We'll find out later.
I hope you did, to be honest. I think Aubrey Huff, as a left-hander, is up and warming in the Brewers bullpen. So all those days and years ago, Will Middlebrooks against the Toronto Blue Jays in the Rogers Center, a 3-home-run game, April 7th, 2013. Here is Wilson Contreras. Duran's speed at first, the pitch is outside for ball one. Did you have any idea going into that game you felt that good to do that?
No, I didn't. And it was against R.A. Dickey. That's who started. But he was tipping his fastball, and his fastball was like 87. It was like right into my loop.
First one was down the right field line, just inside the pole. 1-0 to Contreras with Durant at first. The pitch is outside. Good take, a slider, and it's 2-0.
Second one was a tank. Like second deck in center field, just left of the Budweiser sign up there. That was a bomb. That was like 460.
That one felt good off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
2-0 to Contreras. 1 on, 1 out, scoreless game. Mizorowski throws. Contreras takes a ball up and in, and it's 3-0.
Up and high.
Well, he's losing a little bit of command here, Will. Now, is it green light for Contreras right here?
No. He's throwing 7 straight balls. And this is what gets him in trouble. Don't let him off the hook.
Durant at first. 3-0 to Wilson. The pitch is outside, ball 4. So he's walked consecutive hitters, and here come the Red Sox. They got 2 on with 1 out, and it will be the pitching coach to the mound. They're not going to go to the bullpen for the lefty to face Abreu. They're going to stick with Mizorowski for now.
He just started throwing out there. I believe that's, I want to say DL Hall. Could be wrong. That's 37. It is DL
Hall. So, a glimmer of hope for the Red Sox. They've also got the righty up, Jake Woodford, in the Brewers bullpen as John Tumpane is out to the mound to try to break this meeting up.
This situation screams bunt, but you're absolutely not bunting with Wilyer Abreu right here. But so many times after a mound visit, they groove one in there because they're like, all right, got to throw a strike, can't throw 9 straight balls. So I'm not telling Wilyer red light here. I'm saying look for a fastball over the plate.
I think that's so true. You do see strikes after meetings so often.
He is at 96 pitches, though. He's running out of gas.
Trevor Story's on deck, but all eyes on Wilyer right here, right now. 2 on, 1 out, bottom 6. A scoreless game. Mizorowski sets. He holds. He throws. Wilyer takes way outside. I mean, this is not close. The wheels are coming off for Mizorowski. Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Every strikeout from a Sox pitcher, Arbella donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. 1-0 the pitch. Way outside, not even close.
He's trying any pitch he can because he couldn't hit the zone with a fastball last 2 batters. Those were 2 curveballs, but losing those arm side as well.
I don't know how you swing here.
10 straight balls.
2-0. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and it's way inside a fastball, and it's 3-0.
Make that 11.
Look, he's their best hitter. He's their hottest hitter. Doesn't this have to be a take?
Absolutely. Absolutely does. Don't let him off the hook here.
First and second, 1 out, 3 balls and no strikes to Wilyer Abreu. Mizorowski's ready. Fenway alive. Here's the pitch, and he does take all the way. That's a pitch he can launch, but it's absolutely the right choice.
Can't swing there. 11 straight balls.
And, I mean, Mizorowski's in the same spot. Now, this is the most important pitch of the game. 3-1 to Wilyer. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch is inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. That will do it for Mizorowski. With Trevor Story coming up, and maybe it's Woodruff, the right-hander, coming out of the bullpen. What a spot we've got. Scoreless, but the bases loaded with 1 out. Huge opportunity for TS10. It's the lefty, DL Hall, coming out. Mr. Brightside time for the first time at Fenway on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call to the bullpen, your New England Ford dealers remind you that this is the perfect time to check out all their great Ford truck offers. At Ford.com/local, you'll find special deals on Ford F-150, built Ford tough and smarter than ever. The legendary Super Duty, our most capable heavy-duty pickup, and the versatile Maverick, ready for your next adventure. Visit Ford.com/local and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. My grandfather taught me to always care for people and fight for what's right. At Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, that's exactly what we do. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. We care, we fight to win, and we don't get paid unless you do. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
Time since the home opener, and now Trevor's Story with the bases loaded and 1 out facing D.L. Hall.
Well, he is in here because you're thinking, oh, they're going to go the righty for the righty. No, D.L. Hall's got a very good changeup that he likes to use against right-handed batters. That they hit just 167 against last year.
Isn't it funny how the game always finds certain hitters? And here we go, Trevor Story moved down to the 5-hole. This is an absolute crossroads moment for him and for this offense. Scoreless game, Mizorowski out, bullpen quiet for the Red Sox. Garrett Crochet will continue in the game, but he hopes to have a lead. Here is Story. Pitch is in there, a changeup. You talked about that one. It flutters on the inside half, and it's 0-1. Trevor tonight against Mizorowski struck out and grounded to second. Loaded up with 1 out the pitch. Fouled on the first base side. He sold out there on a sinking fastball, and it's 0-2.
I wish he was just sitting changeup from the get-go because he got a good one first pitch, middle.
Now he's got to battle. You got to put the ball in play, period. With his speed, especially as Hall walks off the backside of the mound. D.L. Hall, 27 years old, out of Valdosta, Georgia. Excellent for 2 years running.
Cora's got to consider Monasterio for Meyer, I would think.
And/or Caleb Durbin. 0-2 is ripped into left field. That's a hit. Coming home is Duran. Right behind him, Abreu. TS10. 2-run double. And the Red Sox lead it 2-0.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. His swings have been better. He moved them down. The AC moved him down to the 5 spot. It looked like he could just take a deep breath yesterday. The at-bats were better. That was 102 off the bat. Got a changeup up in the zone. That was a mistake from Hall, and that was punished by TS10.
I mean, that's the swing that helped him drive in 96 a year ago. That has to feel so good for him. And now Caleb Durbin against his former team with the infield in has got a chance to break this baby wide open.
Oh, you got to just love that for Trev. I mean, this guy puts in the work. This has been an awful start. He's been getting the boos. It's been tough defensively. It's just been an awful start for him. But that's the biggest swing of the year to this point, and you just got to hope that he's getting hot.
Well, you want to keep cashing it in here, and this is cool for Caleb Durbin. Trying to find a way against Hall. Caleb, emotional night last night. Here's a soft dribbler on the third base side and foul. Abreu was breaking outside the third base line, but when it is outside the line, the contact play seemed to be sort of on there for Abreu. But foul ball, and it's 0-1. Yeah. 3 straight walks, Will, for Mizorowski. Good patience set the table here for the Red Sox.
That was great, and that was part of the plan. As he gets into his outings, the wheels can fall off. The stuff is electric, but he tends, once he hits 80 pitches, start losing command.
0-1 to Durbin. The pitch low with a fastball, and it's 1-1. By the way, I know the matchup is what it is for Pat Murphy and the Brewers. They have had so much success. Bringing in a lefty to face Trevor Story invites a little trouble.
Yeah, and I get the splits and the changeup. I get it. And he was ready at the time. Woodford had just gotten up.
1-1. Infield in for Caleb Durbin. Here's the pitch, and it is high with a fastball, sinker. And it's 2-1. Cedon is out on deck. 3 straight walks and a 2-run double for Story.
You got to think that changeup's coming here. He's missed with 2 fastballs
in a row. Can you sell out for that here if you're Durbin?
It's tough to, but you can within a 2-1 count.
2-1 indeed. Infield in, the pitch. Swinging a foul on the first base side. It was a fastball, and it's 2-2.
That's why I hit 230.
General rule, any hitter's always got to protect against that pitch, but it was late on the fastball, so maybe he was looking for it there.
I mean, you just have to. That's his go-to pitch, especially with the infield in.
So many ways to get a big insurance run in here, even with the Brewers infield in. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the pitch. Swinging a soft ground ball, should get the job done. Coming home is Abreu. He scores on a flip to first. Great at-bat by Caleb Durbin. That's Brewers baseball against Milwaukee, and the Red Sox lead it 3-0.
Well, that's one of the things Durbin has done so well in his short career to this point, is put the ball in play. That was a tough pitch, but with 2 strikes, puts the bat on the ball, good changeup down and away, gets the run in. That's all that matters there.
And by the way, I mean, against the lefty, it's a somewhat easy call, but pretty cool of Alex Cora to summon Durbin, of all people, in that spot, and he delivers. And here now, Cedon. He often poaches in this kind of a situation on the first pitch. Here he fouls it off on the first base side. We've seen this dude enough in the long inning with runs in do major damage early in counts. Instead, it's 0-1. Cedon is grounded. He's actually singled and walked today. He's had a good day at the plate. The pitch is fouled off. Those are 2 really balanced swing, but he's now in an 0-2 hole.
2 sinkers in a row right there to Cedon.
Figure he'll see something different than that here from DL Hall. 3 runs in for the Red Sox. On that play, by the way, Story went over to third. Bottom 6, 3-0 Red Sox. DL Hall is ready. Cedon peers out. And the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short, right at Ortiz. He's got it. Goes to first in time, and the inning is over. However, the Red Sox walked 3 times. Chase Mizorowski, and they get a huge hit from Trevor Story. 3-0 after 6. Crochet continues after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Ratliff, Engineering Director at Nissan. We know some things are important to hear from an expert, not a voice actor. For instance, the Nissan Frontier is not only powerful and fun to drive, but it's durable too. We added the V6 engine, so when you need that power in the off-road, it's there. I know, we've tested it a lot. Now get out there and find your Frontier.
Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select 2026 Frontier trims. For J.D. Power 2025 US IQS award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Example: 0 down payment, 0% APR for 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. 1.9% APR for 60 months at $1,748 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary, subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualified. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 5/4/26.
For 130 years, Drake's Cakes have made life a little sweeter. From classics like Ringdings, Yodels, and Devil Dogs to new limited-time flavors. Try the Macchiato Devil Dog today. Creamy macchiato filling between 2 rich Devil's food cakes. And coming soon, salty caramel Devil Dogs. Life's better with cake. Drake's Cakes.
The Christian Arcan Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Garrett Crochet entering his 7th inning of work. So far, just 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Delivers the 0-0 pitch. First pitch sinker for strike 1 on the outer half.
Best play-by-play man in the business.
Believe it.
Ortiz behind 0-1. Big half inning, it feels like, for Crochet. He spins one a little bit low for a ball, and it's 1-1. So Durbin is at third. IKF, he hates that nickname, but he's at second base. The 1-1. Fouled just to our right. Look out. And it's 1-2. These next 3 innings feel sort of like of an outsized importance, Will. This team needs this win very, very much. And what a rally. I mean, patience, that's what they've been preaching so much, not expanding. Crochet throws just outside. Sweeper, and it's 1-2. The bullpen Still quiet. I mean, Chapman is sort of pacing around, but he's definitely not going to get up and throw anytime soon. Crochet's thrown 93 pitches. 2-2. Line foul on the first base side. This is when you really do lean on your ace.
The War Pig, baby. I love it. He was up for it.
You know, his teammates call him the Beast. I still like the Pig. Lou Merloni's nickname for him. His wife has this beautiful Red Sox jacket she wears. The 2-2 is lined up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Cedon to his right is over to make the play. That, I think, will get the bullpen going. Nice job by Joey Ortiz, or Alex Cora is on the phone. And the leadoff man is aboard in the bottom of the top of the seventh.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Four-seamer, 94 miles an hour, just at the top of the zone, middle in. That was a rocket off the bat.
But Garrett's wife has embraced the nickname War Pig. Pig. She's got a pig logo on the sleeve of her jacket, so I'm going with it. 1 on, none out. The pitch to Luis Matos. Beautiful strike. Cutter on the outside corner. 0-1. It's Zach Kelly going in the pen, and isn't that impressive? He has proven something to this Red Sox staff. Whitlock is down today for sure, I would think. 0-1 is a strike on the inside corner. In other words, the plan in this inning is Crochet 1, 2, and 3. But if not, Kelly to get him out of this inning, and then Slayton. Yep. And Chapman.
That's right.
3-0 Red Sox.
Kelly's stuff has looked good.
Has.
He's throwing more strikes, which has always been the thing for him.
Crochet on the third base side. 98th pitch. Swing and a miss. Great cutter. He got him. He's got his next strikeout, number 7 of the game. He's rolling a big first out.
Yeah, that was filthy. It just tied him up under the hands. That one took off. Had almost slider action.
So 7 tickets punched for him. And here's Sal Frelick, who will bat from the left side to get you caught up on the Subaru of New England scoreboard in a moment. Pitch is low and in. Let Love Bloom in a 26 Subaru. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Cubs blasting off in Tampa Bay. They lead 5-0 at the Trop in the 7th inning. 1-0 to Frelick. Pitch ripped on the right field corner on the run. Abreu, he plays it on one hop. He couldn't get there in time, and the BC kid hits a laser beam into right field. That's a really nice job by Abreu to get over, keep it from the corner, and the Brewers, here they come. They got 2 on with 1 out.
Yeah, sinker up and in, 95 miles an hour. That was a nice swing, and great job by Wilyer Abreu, not laying out for that, because if you miss it, it's past you. It's a triple or more, and then you're looking at least a 3-1 game. Keep that ball in front of you. That was a nice play.
So a single, a strikeout, and a base hit. First and second, 1 down, and here is Blake Perkins. Perkins tonight is singled and flied to right. 2 on, 1 out. Crochet throws. Little bit outside. That's pitch 101. And you got David Hamilton on deck. So I think it's kind of fluid as to whether or not he might have another hitter after this, but he's certainly nearing the end. Crochet. 1-0 to Perkins. Pitch. Chopper foul on the third base side. And we both know Crochet well. There is one thing and only one thing on his mind right here. And that is blowing Perkins away.
I like ground ball to short.
I'd take that too. 1-1. Story deep in the hole there. The pitch. Liner foul on the first base side into the pavilion level. Yeah, and it's 1-2. Seven strikeouts, looking for number 8. First and second, the Brewers lead. The 1-2 low with a changeup, and it's 2-2. I do think the Red Sox are getting more comfortable and familiar with the challenge system. They seem to be in a good groove with that.
Crochet, this is pitch 105. 112 was his season high last year, June 1st against Atlanta.
And now time is called. I think actually Crochet stepped off. This might be his last hitter no matter what, although with Hamilton on deck, I'd be tempted to push it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Garrett flutters the glove in the stretch. He sets. He throws. And a sweeper misses down and in. And it is 3-2. So here we go. The most important pitch of the game is about to come home from Crochet. Three balls, two strikes. 2 on, 1 out. Garrett is ready. He looks to second. He throws. And a fastball misses low. And he walked him. So now the bases are loaded and decision time for Alex Cora. Andrew Bailey is going to come out, which tells you that Crochet is staying in the game. Now, actually, Chapman is going to begin the towel routine and throwing on the bullpen mound out there. You know, it's still only the 7th inning, Will, which makes me think it is not at all out of the question that Hamilton's thinking about some small ball here. I mean, it's a 3-run Red Sox lead against a lefty like Crochet. You know they're talking that over.
I'd be surprised to see it with the bases loaded when you can just get a force out at home on a bunt if it's not perfect.
So 2 hits, a strikeout, and a walk. Yeah, with leadoff man Lockridge up. Of course, remember, you got Kelly warming in the bullpen. The Brewers have both Yelich and Bryce Terang available off their bench.
Right.
So that's another reason to keep Crochet in the game here. Bases loaded, 1 out. What a huge spot this is as David Hamilton digs in the pitch, hits him, and a run will come in for the Brewers. Well, that will really upset Garrett Crochet, and that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Wow. He is out of the game, plunking Hamilton. It's 3-1. The base is still loaded, still only 1 out. It's going to be Zach Kelly out of the bullpen. And now, I mean, the Brewers have Lockridge due up. You can guarantee that it's going to be Terang or Yelich to pinch hit here with the bases loaded in this top of the 7th. It was good for a long while from Crochet. They pushed their ace, and for now, he is up against the wall. Tense moment at Fenway when we return. 3-1 Sox loaded up with 1 down on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at Ford.com/local. You'll find special deals on the official vehicles of Major League Baseball that you won't see advertised anyplace else. Whatever new vehicle you plan to buy from your Ford dealer's inventory, visit Ford.com/local and see how much you can save. And then see your New England Ford dealers for your new SUV.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
All right, here we go. Zach Kelly with the bases loaded. 3-1 the score. Garrett Crochet just brilliant tonight. Red Sox got him 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th. This is a case, he's furious with himself. But, he threw 107 pitches on a frigid Fenway night.
Say it's April 7th and you're going 107. They needed it. Unfortunately, just lost it there at the end, which understandably so.
Pitching change brought to you by JetBlue. Proud to be the official airline of Boston Sports. Book now at jetblue.com.
Well, buckle up. Here we go.
And you knew it. It'll be Yelich off the bench for Pat Murphy. And, that is the sort of 4D chess that Alex Cora was playing. In a normal situation, I think maybe Crochet comes out, but they wanted to keep Yelich and Terang on the bench. But here is Christian Yelich, the former MVP with the bases loaded. 1 out in the 7th. Kelly is ready. He throws, and Yelich takes a little high, a cutter, ball 1. How many times in his young career has Zach Kelly been on the mound just like this?
Yeah,
high
loaded.
leverage. Got to earn it right here. 1-0. Pitch. is low and in. He needs to throw more strikes. That's always the thing with Zach Kelly. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and watching his warm-ups, I don't want to say he was all over the place, but not a lot of strikes.
2-0 to the very dangerous Yelich. 3-1 Red Sox. Pitch is swung on and missed. Cutter. And it's 2-1.
Yelich did him a favor right there. That was below the zone, but he was sold out dead red fastball, knowing Kelly had to throw a strike. Swung right over the top of it.
It's hard to overstate how important an outing this is for Zach Kelly and the Red Sox. 2-1. Pitch is right in there. Cutter, and it's 2-2. This is the kind of moment they've long wanted Kelly to emerge as a high leverage reliever. If he can escape this, man, will he earn himself some trust. 2-2. Brewers at every base. Here it is. And a swing and a liner foul out of play on the left field side. Yelich comes in .395 with 9 runs batted in.
That was a good pitch right there. 96 out of the hand from Kelly. After several cutters, four-seamer up and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes. See if he can throw that changeup and land it here. 2-2. Pitch is swung on a line on a hop to third. Durbin stumbles, throws to second. They get the out there. Throw to first, blocked by Contreras. I don't know what happened to Durbin over there. That's a big second out. The run does come home to score, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, that ball smoked. It's about 100 off the bat. Taking Durbin to his left. Good job getting to it and gloving that, but kind of lost his footing as he was trying to turn and get that ball to second base. You're hoping that was going to be able to be the end of this inning.
What do you think?
Nice play nonetheless.
If he stays on his feet, is that a double play?
I think so.
So now, of course, here's William Contreras, one of their very best hitters. 1-run game, top 7, first and third. Kelly made the pitch right there. Perkins at third, Yelich at first. And Yelich can run a little bit. Held over there by Wilson. Kelly out of the stretch, throws. And William Contreras takes the ball outside a cutter, and it's 1-0.
Nice pitch. That cutter just missed. Contreras so active early in counts. That's where you want to live.
Let's give Yelich his 10th RBI. Scored Frelick. 1-0 pitch is inside. Yelich does run. You knew that was coming. You also knew the Red Sox, not much incentive to throw through. They kind of give Yelich that steal. And now, with 2 outs in the 7th, a hit would give the Brewers the lead.
Who do you rather face here, Rengifo or Contreras?
2-0. The pitch is pop foul on the first base side. It's a great point and thought, Will. I mean, you never want to load the bases. Kelly has had difficulty throwing strikes in his career. You don't want to back him into a corner. However, I mean, Contreras is the polished guy. Would they think about Terang for Rengifo? 2 balls and a strike. Second and third, the Brewers lead. The pitch is a beauty on the inside corner. Great sweeper, and it's 2-2. It's crazy in the 11th game to feel that a pitch is this important, but it is. Coming up right here from Zach Kelly. 2-2. Red glove at the belt, and time is called. William has learned a thing or two from his big brother. He steps off and takes time. He's got the mask up under his nose, does baby bro. 2-2. Kelly is ready. He delivers. And a fastball grounded to short. Picked by Story. Beautiful grab. Throws to first in time. And the inning is over.
That's a tough play.
Excellent from TS10. And because of that, the Red Sox stay ahead. It is stretch time at Fenway. 3-2. Red Sox lead on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
There's a new playbook for getting a car in Boston. Meet Flex Car, the new way to lease a car without the dealer hassle. One all-inclusive monthly payment covers your car, insurance, maintenance, and more. Total flexibility, zero hassle. Use code GAMEDAY for $50 off at flexcar.com.
For 35 years, Avelinos has been Medford's kitchen. They're famous for huge portions and massive 14-inch subs, but they're also your event headquarters. Planning a corporate meeting or private party? Book their beautiful, spacious function room for up to 100 guests. Or let their catering team bring the feast to you with packages starting at just $10 a head. From boardroom to dining room, Nobody feeds Boston like Avellino's does. When you want the best, you know where to go. Go Avellino.com. That's GoAvellino.com.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura with scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
Headed to Fenway? Visit the Red Sox team store on Jersey Street and shop for the largest selection of hats, t-shirts, and sweatshirts for all fans, including kids, women, and men. Check out their new City Connect designs of hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Need a unique gift? Don't forget, there's game-used memorabilia for your biggest fans. Visit the Red Sox team store, open 7 days a week, online at 19JerseyStreet.com, or call 1-800-FENWAY-9. The Red Sox team store for all your fan gear.
Hi, this is Connor Wong. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
There is such a thing as clutch defense, and Trevor Story just played it right there to keep the Red Sox ahead 3-2 as Connor Wong leads it off. Christian Yelich stays in the game. He's in left field. DL Hall is now on the mound again for the Brewers. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers as Wong swings and fouls one just underneath us for strike 1.
By the way, Garrett Whitlock up and throwing, I believe.
Surprises me, doesn't it, you? Well, then again, he was off for 3 days. Double up a little bit. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman all 7s after 6-1-7. 0-1, Wong takes a ball. That looked really good. Curveball, though, maybe a little low, and it's 1-1. And it is Whitlock.
That makes me wonder if Slayton's okay.
1-1.
Because if that's the case, why wasn't it Slayton last inning? Maybe he's barking a little bit.
Hope not.
But Kelly's stuff looked good.
That was awesome. I mean, he almost turned a double play there. The 2-1. Wong takes a ball.
Oh, boy.
Red Sox have been much more patient tonight, and it's 3-1. See if Wong can find something to absolutely drill. 3-1 is swung on and popped up. He just missed that one down the right field side. Back on it goes Sanchez, and he makes the play, stumbling down the line. The second baseman was over there behind him, but it was Gary Sanchez to recover and make the grab, and there's one down. Wong retired.
I want to go back to that play by Trevor Story to end that inning, because that was not a routine play at all. That is such an easy ball to just go off your glove. Tough, hard, a big hop, top spin ball. It hits the ground and shoots off, and he gloved it perfectly. That was such a big play.
It absolutely was. I mean, especially since on a night where he had the big swing of the game.
Yeah.
All right, here's Isaiah Kiner for left of the pitch to him. Is a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Izzy has grounded out twice. One of them a double play. The pitch here. Strike on the inside corner. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. Every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less. So take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. 0-2. Kind of for left, a soft chopper toward third. Did it hit him on the foot? He thought so. They say no, and a throw to first. Kiner Falefa was stuck in the batter's box. He's getting booed. They're 2 away.
The way he reacted, I thought it went off his foot. I don't know if he thought maybe he should try to sell that.
If it doesn't hit you, you have to run. I mean, it was a soft chopper. You can beat that out maybe. Play made over there by Rengifo.
Or maybe he didn't see the ball off the bat. Maybe he thought he pulled it foul because it bounced high off the plate. Because he never really looked at it.
Here now, Roman, who takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Sweeper. 3-2 Red Sox. Nothing easy this year at all.
No.
They've not done a good job at all of shutdown innings. The 0-1 misses outside. You think about it. 4-run lead. Suarez doesn't hold it. 3-run lead. Bayo doesn't do the job. And tonight, I mean, they're pushing Crochet, but they get 3, and the Brewers answer with 2. Roman takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-2. Roman in a 2-strike hole will step out and call time. I just have to believe at some point in the next week or so this dude is going to go crazy. He has not been himself at the plate really since opening day. 1-2, swing and a miss. He got him again with a sweeper, and the inning is over. To the 8th we go. I think Whitlock's coming on. 3-2 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
No one loves kitchen cleanup, which is why you'll love new Palmolive Ultra Strength, as it instantly cuts through grease. Gentle on the planet, too. Palmolive has great new additions, including Palmolive Dishwasher Power Packs, which tackle 48 hours stuck on food and baked on messes with ease. There's also Palmolive Spray Away, a spray-activated foam that cuts grease on contact, and Palmolive's antibacterial liquid dish soap that cuts 99.9% of bacteria on kitchen surfaces. Palmolive, good for your home, good for the planet.
Whoop. Sleep better, train smarter, recover faster, and feel healthier. Understand and optimize your sleep. Get coaching and insights for every age, stage, and cycle. Track over 140 habits. Get a 360 view of your training and workouts. Never miss a second of data with a wireless and waterproof charger. Expect all new features all the time.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For the best deal on any name brand tire, get to Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest price and the most free services, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. And you know, I mean nobody.
Town Fair Tire. You're listening to live play-by-play action of the Boston Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Shaws and Star Market have your chance to attend the world's biggest soccer games at Boston Stadium. Learn more at shaws.com or starmarket.com/soccer sweeps.
Tongue twister. /soccer sweeps. Sifting thistles, selling seashells on the seashore. Here is Luis Rengifo. Garrett Whitlock is on the mound. Walked a couple yesterday in his return from paternity leave, and here fastball misses high for ball 1.
2 strikeouts, 2 walks for Whitlock yesterday.
Again, such a huge spot. 1-run game. Top of the 8th, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Change up. Awesome. From Whitlock, and it's 1-1.
That's the pitch that was so good for him yesterday, that changeup. It starts middle of the plate and then just dives down and away from these lefties.
1-1. Third pitcher of the night. That is a changeup that misses. 2-1. Will, I think Zach Kelly's earning some major trust with these Red Sox coaches.
That was the biggest leverage spot he's been in his career.
2-1. He is swung on and missed a sinker. He did get out of a bases loaded jam against the New York Yankees at one point, but I think you're on to something with Justin Slayton. I mean, because if Whitlock's available and in that spot, why is Slayton not on to have Whitlock later?
Yeah.
2-2. To Rengifo, the pitch, a little bit high with a slider. Well, for whatever reason, since he came back, Whitlock does not look razor sharp.
Well, he didn't in that last outing in Houston either before he left.
Did he throw 37 pitches? 3-2 is a chopper on the right side. Kiner Falefa's got it. Gloves and throws to first, 1 away. Man, do they need good defense behind Whitlock, and eventually you would hope Chapman here. Red Sox leading 3-2. Milwaukee's out, hit them 5-3. Update of the score brought to you by Veg ER, the official emergency vet group of the Red Sox Radio Network. First one to Gary Sanchez is a slider that is taken outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. He's 1 for 3 in his career against Garrett. 1-0. Swing and a miss. He really dialed it back there. 94-mile-an-hour sinker. And it is 1-1. Red Sox just sort of bided their time with Mizorowski tonight. He walked the bases loaded. Trevor Story got the big swing. Crochet wilted just a little bit in his final inning of work, but now a 1-run lead in the top of the 8th. 1-1. Fouled right back. Look out. We've seen Gary Sanchez launch balls on the lens down here. Just missed that one, and it's 1-2.
Don't bring it up. He fouled that one off right at us. Manos es muy frío, papi.
That would not feel good. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider. Whitlock punches out Sanchez, and they're 2 away.
Dirty, dirty slider right there. Some good fastballs up in the zone to set that up. Sanchez swung over that by almost a foot.
They needed that big time. And now with 2 down, here's Joey Ortiz. You know, the Red Sox avoided the best Brewer bullpen arms last night as a slider in there to Joey Ortiz for strike 1. Their closer McGill was unavailable out of the bullpen, which made last night's loss sting even more. 0-1 the pitch. Fly foul down the right field line and out of play. They've also got Abner Uribe, who is an absolutely insane reliever from the right side, and he now is warming to get ready for the bottom of this 8th inning. Hard throw with a nasty slider. 0-2. Swing and a foul on a slider. He just got a piece of that, and Joey Ortiz hangs on. 13 years ago, Will Middlebrooks hit 3 home runs in 1 game in Toronto. Tonight, he has got his hands in his pockets, a stocking cap on, hoping for a strikeout here as Whitlock misses with a slider down and it's 1-2.
You know, the 3rd homer of that game was off Dave Bush. When I started here as a broadcaster, he was the pitching coach here.
Me too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Whitlock throws. And a line hopper to short. Story's been awesome today. Gloves with a leap. He throws to first in time. More clutch defense. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
At 110 Grill, you'll find modern American cuisine in a trendy, casual atmosphere. Visit one of 110 Grill's 33 locations all throughout New England, where you can enjoy favorites like pulled pork mac and cheese, chicken caprese, steak tips, and now a new lighter fare menu. As always, 100% of 110's core menu can be made gluten-free. 110 Grill's proud partner of the Red Sox Radio Network. Visit 110grill.com for more information.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Diving stop. Nothing gets through. And nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers. That's total lockdown protection for even the heaviest control problems. Try North Shore adult diapers at northshore.com. And focus on life, not leaks.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, for the first time since the home opener, the Red Sox do feel like things for now are so good. They lead 3-2. Jarren Duran leading it off in the bottom of the 8th inning, and he swings and misses at a sweeper from D.L. Hall, and it is 0-1. Tremendous stuff from Zach Kelly. D.L. Hall Watches pitch. Float through low, a sinker, and it's 1-1. Then Garrett Whitlock, tremendous. Red Sox have made big defensive plays in the late innings here tonight. 1-1 to Duran. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Great slider. Told you that the Brewers have the right-hander Uribe up in their bullpen. I think he'll come on to face Contreras. This should be
I think so too.
Hall's last hitter. 3-2 Red Sox. A ball and 2 strikes, and Duran understandably calls for time. He tonight has twice struck out, walked, and scored a big run. Back in that 3-run 6th. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Jaron swings and skies one into center field. It is back in front of the warning track. The Brewers center fielder Perkins is there to make the play. Maybe in June that might catch some wall, but not tonight. And there's one down. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
They're going to leave DL Hall in to face Wilson Contreras. He's been in the middle of all this controversy. The pitch is a little bit outside. I don't know about you, Will. I got that feeling. If Hall puts one in the heart of the plate, this thing could go a long, long way.
Hang a little change up there for him.
1-0. The pitch is a little outside. That was a curveball that missed, and it's 2-0. 3-2 Red Sox. Bottom 8. Bases clear with 1 down. Contreras tonight has singled, walked, and struck out. 2-0 pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Curveball right on the inner black, and it's 2-1. You know how badly Wilson wants to do something right here. All the adrenaline that he's had in this series. 2-1 pitch is high with a fastball, and it's 3-1. If he could reach base in this spot, that'd be big with Abreu on deck. The Roldis Chapman is warming. He will definitely, almost no matter what, have the top of the ninth. 3-1 to Contreras. Pitch. Inside ball 4. Well, the Red Sox have been much more patient tonight. They draw their 5th walk. Contreras is aboard for Wilyer Abreu.
He feels like an on-base machine with the ability to take a yard. I love when he's at the plate. He's reached base safely now in 10 of his 11 games so far this season.
I think the reason that Pat Murphy let Hall face Contreras is this guy, Wilyer Abreu, who tonight has twice struck out, walked. Here he takes a fastball. That was one to rip right there, but he wanted to see one from Hall, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Wilson Contreras held over at first by Sanchez. The pitch is perfect. Bottom of the zone, outside corner, and it's 0-2. Now with Story on deck, they've sort of swapped the plan in the bullpen. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Uribe is down. Another righty throw. He goes, Wilyer rips one down the right field line, but foul just over the tarp. He got a really good cut at that. Now, to me, well, I really don't understand that a lot. Why get Uribe up at all if he's not going to pitch in this spot?
I think he got up last inning just in case they happened to tie the game up. But once that inning was over, you think he would have sat down then.
It is Woodford again up in the bullpen. 3-2 Red Sox. The chant that we all love at Fenway. Yankees do trail 3-1 in the 6th inning in the Bronx. Rivalry report brought to you by River Spring Living. 0-2 to Abreu. 1 on, 1 out. 3-2 Sox in the bottom of the 8th. Hall sets. Looks to first, and the 2-strike pitch is high. Good check there, and they're going to challenge here. William Contreras wants to see if that was a strike from here. It looked pretty good. We'll wait for the call, and it was a ball up above the zone. The Brewers are thinking, you know what? It's the 8th inning. Slugger in Abreu. That was not all that close, actually, 1.5 inches above the zone. So now it is 1-2.
They're out of challenges now also.
Trevor Story waiting on deck. 1-2 the pitch. High with a fastball, and it's 2-2. All right, Will, you've been in this spot. It's left on left, but now 2 high fastballs. What is Abreu thinking might come next?
Well, he went 2 sinkers in on him. He took for strikes. took a really good swing on a sweeper. He might try to get him to expand down and away with a sweeper here.
2-2. Contreras leads at first. The pitch is high. He tripled up on the fastball, and it's 3-2. Seems pretty certain this is Hall's last hitter of this ball game. Wouldn't Abreu like to make some loud contact right here? 3-2. Hall at the belt. Wilson leading at first. The pitch is swung on and grounded on the right side. It's handled there by Hamilton to second for one. Relay to first. Not in time. Gets past the first baseman, but Abreu will not advance. It's kind of a slow roller. Got past Gary Sanchez. They cut down Contreras at second. That should bring Pat Murphy out, and it will. He'll go to the righty Woodford. The Red Sox will have Abreu at first for Trevor Story. Pitching change for the Brewers. Brought to you by JetBlue. They are the official airline of Boston sports. Book now at jetblue.com. Murphy takes the ball from Hall. 3-2 Red Sox. 2 down. Bottom 8. It's time for Pink Pony Club at Fenway. Woodford coming on to the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call to the bullpen, your New England Ford dealers remind you that this is the perfect time to check out all their great Ford truck offers. At Ford.com/local, you'll find special deals on Ford F-150, built Ford tough and smarter than ever. The legendary Super Duty, our most capable heavy-duty pickup, and the versatile Maverick, ready for your next adventure. Visit Ford.com/local and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. My grandfather taught me to always care for people and fight for what's right. At Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, that's exactly what we do. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. We care, we fight to win, and we don't get paid unless you do. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
3-2 Red Sox, bottom 8th with a runner at first and Wilyer Abreu and 2 down. Brewers go to their bullpen. Jake Woodford, who's been up, feels like 7 times in this series, is on to face Trevor Story, who has had just a spectacular night all around. 2 down. Trevor is in. Woodford sets at the letters. The pitch is way outside with a cutter. And that is ball 1. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less. So take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. Visit NissanUSA.com or your local Nissan dealer. 1-0, Abreu leading at first. Pitch to Trevor. Swing and a miss. You know he's got one thing on his mind here, Will, and that is capping a brilliant night at the plate.
Yeah, Paracalle right here. He wants to go deep. As far as Woodford goes, a good change up there. That's his first, most used secondary pitch. He's got a good cutter and a sinker to go with it.
Infield backed up with 2 down, 1-1. Sanchez holding Abreu. The pitch is ripped high into right field, but it'll hang up for Frelick out there. And about 15 feet in front of the warning track, he's there to make the play.
That's the swing I've been waiting on from T. Story. Off speed, hammer it to right. Now he's starting to look better.
Well, it is time for Chapman. We go to the top of the 9th. Tiante going to light the cigar, and Chapman going to try to extinguish the Brewers when we return. 3-2 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Ford owners know why Ford vehicles are the official vehicles of Major League Baseball. Ford Pass features complimentary remote vehicle controls, real-time vehicle health diagnostics, fuel level monitoring, and location tracking. Mobile service and the connectivity package keep you in touch with your home team. Plus, the option of 24-hour roadside service. Join the winning team at your New England Ford dealers.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, it's Will Fleming here, and Boston weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity. Your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Veg ER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. Veg ER for Pets is the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Aroldis Chapman is on for the top of the ninth. The Red Sox in desperate need of a win. Leaning on Chappie as he takes the mound. Luis Matos, right-handed hitter, digs in, and the pitch is popped up and to center field. Easy play for Cedar Rafaela with the pink shoes on. 2 steps to his right, can of corn. And there's one away. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less. Take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. Visit NissanUSA.com. All right, with one down, here is Sal Frelick. Chapman gave up the eventual winning run to the Padres in the 9th inning his last time out on Sunday. The pitch to Frelick is outside, a fastball, and it is 1-0. This juncture of the season, Will, with how things have gone, these feel like such a pair of enormous outs for Chapman to get.
Huge. And, he hasn't been striking out as many guys as we got accustomed to seeing last year. Last year, 37% strikeout rate, just 20 so far in his handful of outings.
Almost impossible to be as dominant as he was a year ago. 1-0, the pitch, way high, a fastball. That's a little discouraging, and it's 2-0. Man, when he came over to Boston, he walked a lot of hitters. He fell behind. We saw none of that a year ago.
You're seeing some command issues from a lot of pitchers today. It's 37 degrees.
Well, that's the huge point. 2-0 to Frelick. Pitch. Way high, man. It's such an easy take. That's the second in a row that Connor can't glove. It's way up, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, Aroldis keeps going fingers to his mouth, trying to get a little bit of moisture on that rosin to try to create some grip on this baseball.
We're not in Havana anymore. 3-0. Pitch way inside, ball 4. So the tying run is aboard, and Frelick can run. And for as many wonderful things as Chapman does, controlling the running game is not necessarily one of them. I mean, he's a lefty, but he really does not bother to pay attention to runners.
No, he's not quick to the plate at all. It's all about getting in his backside and throwing the ball as hard as he can.
Last year, Frelick pretty active on the base paths. Here's Blake Perkins, right-handed hitter. The pitch is a double play ball to short. Story to second for 1. Over to first. 2. Ball game over. And the Red Sox win an essential game with the Milwaukee Brewers in town. Chapman makes a pitch when he needs it. Trevor Story, the big swing, and the Red Sox hang on and beat the Brewers 3-2. Man, did they need that.
Oh, it did they. That was huge. Now 3-8 on the season. Long ways to go. A lot of games to play. But your ace gave you exactly what you needed. He did get pushed. He got to 107 pitches. Lost it a little bit there at the end. But the boys got it done. Big plays got made when they needed to be made.
And it was clutch defense late, too.
Yes.
Which has let this team down. And of all the people the Red Sox could have used to deliver tonight, it's different that it was Trevor Story.
Yeah, big swing by Trevor. 2-run knock. And then a huge play to keep that tying run from scoring there in the 7th.
All wins not created equal. That was awesome. The Red Sox needed it desperately, and they get a chance to win the series here tomorrow with the Brewers at Fenway Park. Sonny Gray will have a chance to do that. Before then, we will have the Nissan postgame show right after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Batter 'em, season 'em, or brush on the barbecue sauce. Chicken tenders are now on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up Value Pack Signature Select Chicken Tenders for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, chicken tenders, just $2.99 a pound. Find other deals and rewards when you use the Shaws Deals and Delivery app. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Get chicken tenders for the win today. Shaws and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. I've had the privilege of seeing miracles, broken families rebuilt, every crash, every workplace injury, every medical mistake. Fighting back can work. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion recovered. Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Ryan Williams here with 128 Plumbing, Heat and Cooling and Electric, the official home service company of the Boston Red Sox. April means baseball is back. Fenway is buzzing, and before you know it, that first hot day of the year sneaks up on you. The good news is that April is for the early birds, those who get their AC installed or replaced before the summertime rush. Now through May, save up to $2,000 on an air conditioning install with 128. Just mention the early bird when you book at call128.com and go Sox.
When you work with Arch Painting, you get 30 years of experience on some of the biggest projects around. When you're ready for results, Arch Commercial Painting is ready to roll. Go to archpainting.com for a free estimate. Arch Painting, your project, our passion.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI. This is the Nissan postgame show. Nissan makes cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com.
Nissan postgame show. The Red Sox beat the Brewers 3-2, and boy, did they need that when Trevor Story's down on the field with Jemai Webster. We're going to check in to the Red Sox clubhouse in just a moment. 3 runs, 3 hits, an error, and 5 left for the Red Sox. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 6 left for the Brewers. It took 2 hours and 33 minutes to play in front of 33,193. Welcome to the Nissan postgame show. Christian Arcand will have the bulk of it. Every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less, so take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. 33,193 attendance brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken, the official fried chicken. Well, right here in the ballpark, Will. We're going to have Zach Kelly in the Red Sox clubhouse in a moment. But first things first, it's too early to say this, but they had to have that game, and they got
absolutely did. And, Mizorowski was nasty. I mean, there's no way around that. There wasn't many chances for this offense to get much done. He came out of the chute first 3 innings, didn't throw a fastball under 100 miles an hour. Nobody really catching up to it on this cold night. Just 1 for 4. With runners in scoring position, but that one was the huge 2-run swing from Trevor Story, and boy, did he need it also.
They did a great job, the offense, you would say, waiting Mizorowski out. I mean, he was lights out. What was it? The first 10 fastballs he threw were north of 100 miles an hour. Yeah. The book on Mizorowski, though, Will, did play out here today, where second, third time through, he lost it for 4 hitters, and the Red Sox did let him do that.
Yeah, once he hit 85, upper 80s in his pitch count, the control, the command, everything was gone. He lost feel for the fastball. He was trying to throw all curveballs, changeups, anything he could, just trying to get something over the plate. Red Sox recognized that, got patient, got into the bullpen.
Again, we said it when we went off the air, but, I mean, that is just so big time for Trevor's Story. And, we understand it, Will. You've lived it. This market is pressurized. People are angry. They're ornery. They're intense. But, I mean, Trevor, it's sort of the same thing as it was a year ago. Alex Cora knows this in his soul. If this team is going to have a great year, Trevor has to be a big part of it. So as much as he's looked lost, guess what? he was big tonight, and Alex rode with him, and that was a huge decision.
Look, we've seen this movie before,
Yep.
right? This is who Trevor is. He'll go cold for a while, and then he gets white hot. There were some good swings today that were pointing him in the right direction. His last at-bat, he lined that ball to right with a breaking ball. I thought that was a great move. I've been waiting for that swing because everything he's hit so far has either been center field or to left. That swing right there, letting the ball get deep, driving it to the right side. Normally when he does that, he's getting right.
Big things could be coming for TS10. The Red Sox with a chance at a series win tomorrow afternoon right here at Fenway. We'll step aside, check into the clubhouse. After this, you're listening to the Nissan postgame show after a 3-2 Red Sox win on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Looking for a winning ticket to your favorite sunny destinations? JetBlue's got you covered with low fares and the most flights from Boston and New England to Florida and the Caribbean. Plus, JetBlue is the only airline with fast, free Wi-Fi for everyone on every plane. Live TV and movies at every seat, brand name snacks and drinks, a free carry-on bag, award-winning service, and more. All included in your fare. You heard that right. So make a run for it. And while you're at it, make sure you're a member of True Blue, JetBlue's free awards program, to score even more freebies and perks. Book now